Yo, 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 yo.
What's good, man?
Man, you made me think like if I feel like your dog has passed away or something, man.
Why would you say that, bro?
Because there's like a mural on the side, man. Like a mural, like it's like a RIP. Like, man.
It's not an RIP. It's just a
okay.
screensaver, bro. Why would you say that? Something happened to my dog. It's gonna be your fault now.
Your dog eventually is going to pass away, like everybody does, but not because of me.
I mean, like right now. I'm not talking about 8 years from now.
Oh, because people do that sometimes. They be like, "Man, you told me that this was gonna happen, man." I'm like, "Man, that was in 1997, bro."
I think a crazy person would do that, but
not here to label people. Not here to label people, man.
I mean, I do think that there's power in words. However, if you tell someone in 1997 that, hey, man, you're gonna die, and then they die at like 85, it would be crazy if on their deathbed they would say, "Man, that damn JB cursed me."
Or if you say, "We gonna get shot in 85 and they get shot in 95," like JB said you're gonna get shot.
Did you shoot me?
No, I didn't shoot you.
I would say he might have spoken this in existence, unless
10 years later,
unless I am my line of work puts me in danger of being shot. Like if I'm a cop, FBI agent, D-boy, gang member, kick door robber, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I was something like that and you said, you go get shot,
sure.
I can't. I'd be like, huh?
If you're a postal worker.
Postal worker?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone has been postal in a while, so no.
If you're an NBA referee,
you shouldn't be getting shot. Not at work.
If you're what's the most demure? If you milk cows for a living.
Yeah, not at work. Like the likelihood of me getting shot at work should be low. So, if I have one of those hazard, jobs where the likelihood of me getting shot is high, and you say, "Man, you gonna get shot," I can't get mad 10 years later I get shot because I'm like, he did tell me that. The line of work I do, I'm out here serving these packs.
Yeah.
But, if I'm just a deli attendant, you dig, I'm definitely going to call you up in the hospital and be like, "Hey, man, why you put that shit on me?"
So what's the name of this podcast?
Oh, man, let me see. I think it's called...
Now let's begin the story.
That time, motherfuckers. Dub down, motherfuckers.
H-Town's finest 16 Shots podcast.
I'm writing with the blame on.
Yes. It is the 16 Shots podcast with Young James Boogie and AR Dub.
Tell me how you took it. I'm going to tell you what I meant.
Yeah, man. Along the lines, inside the lines that you were speaking of, how powerful do you think prayer is, man?
How powerful do I think prayer is? Oh, man. See, that's a tough one. I did just say I think there's power
in words.
In words.
Yeah.
I think prayer is a real thing. But I don't think I can just pray about something, but I don't act on it, if that makes sense.
So you're saying like, I'm not saying you said it, but I'm asking. So last minute prayers, what about those last minute prayers? Like, "Man, please don't shoot me. I pray God, don't let me shoot me. Or please don't let me give me grab. Please don't let me lose this," whatever it is, or do those prayers have power too?
If you're asking me, I'm going to answer honestly. I'm going to say I don't know, because I've been in situations where not as as serious as you just gave an example of, but I have been in situations where I was like, last minute prayer, "Jesus, please don't let this happen." Or, "God, please don't let that happen." Yeah. And it happened, and I will bet it turned this way. So now I just got to deal with it. I've been in situations where I was like, "Please let this outcome be X," and the outcome was the favorable outcome I was praying for?
Yeah.
The short answer, no.
Yeah. That's what I've been. That's kind of where I've been leaning to myself, man. I used to be adamant about it, but I don't be like I don't like to try to break nobody's faith or nobody's, belief system. But like, it's just sometimes like people be so adamant about what they believe to the point where like, man, I know you're not stupid. I know you're not dumb.
But see,
so like,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
So like, it's like I can name you 100 instances. In fact, I can name you a bunch of instances where people prayed and it didn't go in their favor. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't because they had some past evil doing, or it's just like the prayer didn't work. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think it works that way though. Like I don't think I can last minute pray about something and it works a certain way. See, a lot of times,
I'm saying,
go ahead.
Okay,
I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying it's like, bro, I didn't know the situation. I was walking to the store, man. I didn't know it's gonna be a pit bull over here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna give you a lot. I'm talking about like when things happen out the blue, when you're like, oh my God, please Lord, you know what I'm saying? Please Lord, don't let this happen, or please God, don't let me die, or get robbed or anything. You don't have to be that serious, but something that I had no control over before I got here. This thing happened to be here. Now I gotta deal with it. I ain't do nothing to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find a reason why this happened to me, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I prayed for it. I you know what I'm saying? I prayed when I got here. Like, man, they say when you're in trouble, pray.
I don't think prayer works that way though.
And then it doesn't work there. Then how would it work?
Well, I don't.
If I can't pray when I'm in trouble, what can I pray?
Well, let me start with I don't know exactly how it works, but when I say I don't think it works that way, I don't think that I can, be on my way to take my final exam for my chemistry class. Yeah. And as I'm walking into the classroom, I'm, praying to God like, hey, God, please let me ace this exam. And I haven't done the work to know the information I'm finna get tested on. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, that's one thing, but I'm talking about like, I go to go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. So in that instance, I think the prayer works. I think in that instance, the prayer works, but you also have to do the work. That's why they say, what is the word? There's no
work without faith.
There you go.
No faith without works.
There you go. You still got to put in the work. Like it's not gonna miraculously gonna happen because, boom, I prayed about it. But by praying about it, I feel like how God and your religion could work if you believe in these things. You might be prepared, and then when you get there, it's like boom, the answers come to me. You dig? Or I have supreme confidence. I'm getting this X, Y, and Z done.
I'm saying like, and see, because I try to keep it kosher. I try to keep it, melancholy, however you want to say it, But then people would like, hit you with the Bible, Jesus, all that kind of stuff. Just So then I gotta be like, okay, so you think it wasn't no devout Christians that died in 9/11? You think it wasn't no devout Christians that died in Columbine? You think ain't no devout Christians that died during World War I, II, III, Iraq War, like all this? You think like?
But let me ask you a question. Just because you're a devout Christian, does that mean that it's gonna stop you from dying? Or is it gonna stop you? Or is it gonna stop something bad from happening to you?
Then once again,
I'm asking, is that what you think?
I'm asking. Okay, my answer to that would be, then why I'm praying then? If me praying and being devout doesn't guarantee me nothing anyway, why I'm praying? But I can still get shot in the head.
Yeah, but I don't think it's all about that though. Like it's not all about that.
But I'm asking the question though. If you're telling me that if I live this type of life, the life that's supposed to, whatever denomination it is, and if you're telling me that whether I live this life or not, the outcome is still up in the hands of fate. There's no like I can't be like, well, because he's a Christian, there's a less chance of him getting shot in the head, or because he's a Muslim, it's a less chance of him getting robbed, or because he's a atheist.
Yeah, I don't think that matters. I don't think just because you are a devout Christian or Muslim or whatever it is, and you pray and you do the things you're supposed to, I don't think that guarantees you not to have to deal with certain things in life. Ultimately, I think life is a roll of the dice and shit happens. randomly, and it is what it is. I don't think you can pray to stop certain things from happening to you. I think ultimately your faith, the way you live your life, and what you pray, who you pray to, and what you pray for, from my understanding, ultimately is for your salvation after death.
It's tough. It's tough.
But I don't think that. I think if you feel like every time I pray, I'm supposed to have the positive outcome, I think that's silly. You must.
I'm not saying that.
I know you're not saying that. You must be watching the game. But in a certain sense, you are saying that because you're saying, "Why am I praying if something bad still could happen to me?"
No, what I'm saying is that. What I'm saying is like, okay, everything has a meaning and a process, right? Mm-hmm. So you telling me if my entire existence mm-hmm. during this life mm-hmm. is preparing for the next life. Mm-hmm. So whether I do anything or do whatever so and so tells me to leads me towards the doing, that doesn't protect me or absolve me or even lessen the chances of horrific, horrible, mean, evil things happening to me. So in that speaking, how can I then in the same breath think to myself, well, it's gonna be okay after this because he put me through, or he or she or it, the divine being put me through this so that I can have an afterlife of eternity. But like, dang. So you're telling people who had their life and didn't go through this get the same thing?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, it's like, yeah, it is. Because I'm saying, like, if I'm a devout, let's say I'm a devout something, and when I'm 17, I get shot in the back of the head. Mm-hmm. But I'm a devout, so I go to eternal, whatever. Say I'm a devout something. I live to be 95 years old. I get to be in the afterlife, right? Sure. So I'm saying, like, so people who didn't have to go through anything, or didn't have to have this horrific ending, didn't have to have their people, the ones they loved ones suffer through what they lost, you know what I'm saying, have this traumatic thing, whatever, however you want to put it. Like, there's no guarantee that won't happen. I might live a life, I might have cancer for 15 years and be on, you know, it's all types of horror. I might be born one arm or born with a degenerative, it's 1,000 things that can happen to you that you know, and all you can tell me at the end of the day is, well, when you die, you're gonna be all right. That's just tough to me.
What do you believe in?
Man, I believe in trying to learn what to believe in. Because me saying I believe in Christianity would be false, man, because the only reason I realized at a certain age that the only reason I really had that faith in Christianity, because that's all I knew.
Oh no, and that's cool. So I'm saying now, 40-year-old something Boogie, what do you truly believe in, or do you not believe in anything, in any entity?
I know it's something, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
So how do you? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's like if you say, well, I believe in like, I've had the whole decision. The whole conversation of why you think it's only one entity. Why not you? Why do people think it's only one entity? Like what in your, because everything that's put together in each way in every book, whichever one you want to pull, it has the basic same theme, right?
Of course.
And so, and then those themes, the way that we believe them, and because we see the fruits of it, or we feel like, oh, this is how people act. Look what he said in the book here, and this is how people act, and this is, we can see real life actualizations of whatever's going on, right? So in saying that, it's like, okay, so why is there only one? Why is everything else in pairs? Everything else, even the smallest molecule atom is not a singular thing. It's three things that work together. Unless they don't work together, it doesn't work. right? So why do we feel like only one being put this together?
But depending on what you just said, in certain faiths, they don't believe it's only one singular deity or entity.
Yeah, yeah.
There are a couple of faiths that believe in depending on how you look at it, you know, one entity is also three separate entities at the same time. All depends on what you believe in. But that's why I asked you, what do you believe in? Because at the end of the day, I honestly, truly believe that your faith is simply your faith. And it's what you believe in is what helps you get through your life. Because you can't say, I can't say that one religion is the true religion and they worship the true Messiah or the true God and the other religion doesn't. Because if you ask me truly what I believe that you know, this the true God that all these different religions and faiths argue about, I believe it's the same deity. Look, if I want to get my message across to some people in Houston, I'm gonna package that message up one way. You know, if I want to give the same teachings to some people in India, I can't give them the same packaged information I gave the Houstonian because their culture is different, their language could be different, the way they can comprehend it and relate to something can be different. So it's going to look different over there. It's going to, you know, look different in this other spot. And so now I have maybe 3 or 4 different religions that look different but are very similar. And to me, it's just the difference of the cultures, bro. When you really take a deep dive in some of these religions, it's almost the same. It's just a different story that's being told that that those people can relate to.
I was thinking of religion when you were talking. I mean, I was hearing you, but I was also thinking of religions, and I was like, I mean, kind of, sort of, yeah, I agree. But then it's part like yeah, they have patriarchal, you know. Like that's the similarities are the same similarities of people, not necessarily of the thinking or the ideology. It's just the thing. It's just the thinking of people. You know what I mean? So that's. I mean, you know, that's a different conversation. But
it's the same conversation.
No. I'm saying like you have people, man, who believe in God, and like you said. What up? We're having a short religion conversation. You have people that believe in and believe, like you said, they believe in what they believe in, and that's their personal belief. Now, what happens is that a personal belief becomes, oh, well, this is the way it should be. And if you don't believe it, or if you don't act in these ways that I believe in some way, what you trying to do? You know, it's a different conversation right there. What you trying to do? People will try to impose their beliefs on you.
But see, that's the problem, and that's not what. When I say this, I'm not saying you. I'm saying that's the problem. Like if you have a person who's a Christian and a person who's a Muslim, a part of the Muslim faith, they're going to argue about who the true Messiah is. In actuality, honestly, I think y'all really arguing over the same deity. Y'all just don't understand it. I think it's foolish for me to sit here and argue with somebody, you know, as I'm older now and say, oh, man, your God is the false God. My God is the true God. No, I don't know that. And no one knows that.
Yeah.
So you follow the religion that you follow. What get you through the day, what get you through any crisis, what makes you feel whole, that's what you do. And no one can tell you that you're wrong. I can't, Book. I can't. If you no, on some real shit. If you are a Buddhist, I can't tell you that your religion is wrong and you're wrong for being a Buddhist just because I'm a Christian and I believe in something different. I just believe in something different, bro.
Yeah, but I can't. But I can say when you start to sound, because what it all boils down to is people start to saying, well, they start to treat you differently or speak of you or create situations that you're not allowed in simply because you don't believe in what they believe. Like, okay,
that ain't got nothing. That has nothing to do with religion. That's just a That's just a
that's religion.
No, I'm saying is that doesn't have anything to do with religion. To me, that's the same thing as somebody wanting to not include you because of your race, because of your gender, because of your preference. That's some bullshit, bro. Just because I'm a Christian and you're not a Christian, you follow something else, bro, that ain't got nothing to do with me excluding you from something because you have a difference of a religion. I know it happens. I know it happens.
A lot.
No, I know it happens, but I'm saying that's some bullshit. It shouldn't happen.
To the point where, and so if we feel like that's a human characteristic, then we go to the point where we're saying, okay, well, the Bible has been, humanized because of the way it was written and over time or whatever, at different churches, but saying that is saying like, okay, so what if these things that we're reading, that the interpretations of the Bible are the humanistic interpretations of it? Like, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even what they say it is. It's just, we put this, it's only one God on there. Really, the book said, I'm the God of these people. That's the God of them people. Like multi-deitic, I think that's how you say it. If there's multi-deities, to me, that makes more sense than having one, because having one is really not a reflection of what we see. Nothing just has one. Everything has partners. Like, to the point where everything has a partner. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, the atom has partners, has a proton, electron, and a neutron. And it doesn't work without the partners. So how come this whole entire thing worked? And now to get on another conversation or saying, what if them two partners that made this thing don't agree? Now that to me would make sense. More sense than one partner, one thing has control of everything, and this person died because I knew they were going to die, and or maybe these two people, these two entities made this thing, and one entity pulls this way, and one entity pulls that way, and they try to make it work. That'd make more sense to me. Or maybe it's several of them that's kind of like trying to vie for the same space and working together to keep this thing going, but still having small disputes here and there. That makes more sense to me than saying this, because man, hearing them pastors and those parents and then people trying to explain some of these situations that happen, like, ain't no explanation. You can't explain this with no religion, bro. You can't try to religionize this. You can't say, there's nothing you can say to the parents of them kids that got shot. There's not a religious note you can put out that's going to ease them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna be like? Oh yeah, man. Well, it's God's will. Like, why was it God's will to kill my kids? Oh well, God, has a master plan. What's the master plan to kill them? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying nothing against. I'm just saying, if there was a Muslim, whatever.
Well, who would say that though? People who are saying that don't know who God is. I mean, why would you say that?
What's your pastor? What's your pastor gonna say? Because. Like I said, what's your pastor going? What do these pastors say at these funerals?
I don't know. I ain't been to a funeral in years. I don't go to funerals no more. Since my brother's funeral in 2010, I don't even go to funerals no more. Move back, man.
Hey, you get attacked.
I have never. Yeah. I haven't been to a funeral where the preacher said it was God's will for said person to pass. I know I've heard people say in your defense book, things happen and it's a part of the ultimate plan. So what you're saying is, how can kids dying be a part of the ultimate plan? So I understand that.
Not even kids dying, kids getting shot, getting murdered, killed, a family of 5 getting slaughtered by an inmate. How's that the ultimate plan, man?
Yeah, horrible. That was horrible. Huntsville got to do better. How they let that man do that? I don't know.
I'm saying, like, what can any religious, what can they say to that? What do you say to that parent?
You can't say nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
A real person knows you can't say nothing.
So once again, that means that this thing that we're talking about, that we're investing, that we're fighting wars over, that all this is you can't even use it when you need the most. Yeah. You gonna tell me to keep my faith? What you gonna tell me? What you gonna say? This is the type. This is what a pastor is for. This is what a father is for. This is what they're for. When people need help and need a connection, need to learn how to talk to God because they're going through tragedy or going through pain. It's not just you. That's why you have a pastor. That's why you have a reverend. That's why you have deacons. These are people who are supposed to be. They go to school to learn how to interpret, to help, all these things. Right? When I need them most, like you said, what can you say? You can't say nothing.
Yeah, but I don't think that's fair to try to put that on the pastor to say that, the pastor got.
Who you put? I said any religion. The father, the rabbi.
I don't think. I think the way you're trying to rationalize it, which is not. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying, I think the way you're trying to rationalize it isn't a true reflection of what religion is.
What you mean? I keep asking the question. Well, if it's not to help you in your times of need, what is it? It's not to guide you through life.
But I'm saying like religion isn't going to give you an answer when someone is murdered or killed or passed. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's part of being a part of a religion or a faith-based religion is shit's gonna happen to you. Just because I am a devout X doesn't mean things aren't going to happen to me or that's going to prevent something bad from happening to me.
Okay.
Like at the end of the day, it's not like, oh, I'm a devout Christian, so I'm promised X lifestyle if I live by the teachings of said religion. That's not a thing. You're not guaranteed that.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. But
No, it's
you're
not.
not guaranteed that.
You don't need to say that.
It does not say that at all, but
once again,
no. Once again, what I said was, I think the basis of you living your life the way said text says, it's for your salvation. It's for your salvation. It's not for your life on earth. Your life on earth is a crapshoot, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is temporary.
The covenant is the agreement that the Jewish people make with God. If they follow the ways of God, they will be prosperous.
You're talking about one religion.
But I was just saying. I'm not saying this for all of them. I was just saying that's what I was saying. Or I was saying that there's religions that say if you live this way, then this is promised to you in life. Like some of the Islamic factions believe if you live a certain way, then you're promised good wealth in your life. There are some factions of Christianity that preach if you live a certain way, you're promised good things in life. And what I'm saying is that true? Because you said, like, if you ask people in real life, like, life a crapshoot, man. Whether you do everything right or everything, you can do everything wrong and end up being a billionaire, having 100 kids and living to be 100. You can do everything right and get shot in the head, and it's a crapshoot.
But I think what you're preparing for is your salvation after this life. Because, like she said, this life is temporary, but your salvation is eternal.
Who knows? Tell me somebody who knows.
No, but see, that's what I'm saying. Book, nobody knows, book.
Oh, so
that's why I said. I mean, nobody knows. It's based on the teachings and what you believe. But it's what you believe. You can believe in something where, hey, life is just life. I believe in reincarnation. When I die, if I die at 85, I'm gonna come back as a butterfly. I'm gonna come back as another person. Some people believe that there is no afterlife. It's just a cycle. You die and then you're reborn again, and that's why you have these what is it called, bro? You feel like you've been in this place before or this spot before.
Are you talking about not incognito, but deja vu.
Like premonitions.
Yeah, so some people believe in just a cycle. And it's just a cycle, and you don't remember the things from your past life. They say that's why you cry when you're born, because you see your past, you see yourself dying and you're being reborn, and you're seeing everything that you're losing, and now you're reborn. I don't believe in that. I'm just saying I've heard somebody speak of things like that. So it all depends on what you believe. Like all of this depends on what you believe, bub.
Yeah. But okay, if we go by this,
so let me ask you this.
And he trying to rationalize it, and you
so let me ask you this. So
I agree with you. That's just irrational.
Just when your day come and you get it, and it is a God, and you standing right there in front of him, what would you say to him? Like, what would you? He asked you, like, why didn't you believe in me this whole time?
So I'm gonna say, look what you did, man. That's what I'm gonna say. Look
so
what
you gonna
did,
want
man.
him to tell you his reasonings for it?
No, I'm a well, kind of, sort of, but also I'm gonna look like some of the things that you did.
Because when you go to heaven, there's no more pain. You ain't got to worry about dying. All that. I mean, you just living good. So that's not a punishment.
That's tough though, man.
That's not a punishment.
That's tough.
See,
though,
we down here, we down here just stressing because they're not here anymore in the human flesh. But at the end of the day, I mean, that's life. It's the circle of life. But no, they're not supposed to die when they're kids. No. But you got to think about the whole scenario about the nigga even... Why did he? What made him so mad that he would want to even kill kids? Like,
I mean, I agree. All I'm saying is this: it's horrible, man. It's horrible. But like I said, like if I'm sitting, if I go to, if whatever happens, however it goes, and I sit in front of him, and he asked me why I wasn't believing in some of the things. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it's like it's not just kids getting killed, man. It's all kind like slavery, bro. How you let people get abused and murdered for 400 years, man? For 400 years, you let people get abused, maimed, penises get knocked off, mothers had to watch their sons get decapitated, people get hung.
But you don't know what happened in them days. He probably gave them opportunity to fight back. He ain't never say don't fight back.
Oh, so you saying?
No, I'm saying so you don't know what happened. You
saying slavery was a choice?
I feel like he do give choices. Yes, he give you choices.
Oh, I mean,
sometimes we feel like one way is better than the other. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying? So watch this. So you saying that God gave them babies that was born? Okay. Well, I'm asking. I'm saying like. There for 400 years, there were babies born into a system where they get born on Monday, on Tuesday, they shipped off to go live through, like the atrocities of slavery, man. Like that's and what about the Holocaust, man? Like we can go through this human atrocities on a grand scale that would make you ask like,
hey, your cage. I'm sorry.
It's not how strange it is.
Man.
that I don't know, man. I know it comes off sometimes as questioning God, but man, what is God, man? What is God, man? It's like that's what
don't question too hard. You don't want him to show you like that. Hey, let me.
I'm saying like we kind of live in fear, man. We live in fear of what would happen. Like it even says it in the Bible, it's in that God's a vengeful God. Why would God be a vengeful God, man? I don't even understand some of the, I don't know. I just be trying to figure it out. That's all.
Well, I ain't gonna go back to school.
Nah, I mean,
what with?
They'll probably want to go pray, man.
Yeah, because I seen you. I seen you. You've been on this all day.
Nah, I'm right here. I gotta take care of something personal, so I'm gonna talk.
Oh, no, but I mean, because like it's certain things that just don't make sense. Like, and it's to the point where people believe, like, there are women in this world, a lot of women in this world that believe that women were created to be company of a man. Like that's what they believe, because the Bible in some kind of way made it seem like God made Adam and he wanted somebody to help Adam in life or so they made women just to be a companion to Adam. When scientifically we know the woman was probably first, man. The birther of the being is probably first before the maker of the, like, I don't know. It's people on this earth that just believe certain things that you're like, man, you can't believe that, man. You can't believe that to be true, man. That is, that somebody said that to benefit themselves. They made up this story right here, this particular way of thinking. Like they want women to be subservient, so they made up this thing. That can't be true. Women ain't on the earth just because Adam needed a partner. Or maybe I'm reading it wrong. Maybe I'm taking it too literal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I ain't tripping though. That's too much. So,
Well,
what you got? What you got? In the entertainment news.
well, R.I.P. to Trouble. You know, he got shot earlier today. Well, a lot of people got shot. So he's a rapper in the entertainment industry.
Yeah,
you
man.
heard about the manager at the Popeyes that hit the little girl, the little 17-year-old that worked for him. Did you see that video?
No, I ain't seen none of that.
Yeah, he got mad because she said something to him and he just squared out with her and just stole her in her face. Like she wasn't a girl, first of all, just because he was a little feminine, he might have been, But you still a man. Don't put your hands on no, especially a child. Like you was a grown ass man. Well, he went to jail for that anyway, so hopefully.
The biggest court case I've been following is my boy Captain Sparrow, man. Captain Jack Sparrow won his case against Amber Heard, man. Got $10 million in $10 million somewhere and $5 million.
Like 10.2 million.
Yeah, he got 15 altogether, but it was like 10 one way and 5 another way. But he won his case, man. And so that means we might see some Pirates of the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? We might finally get Johnny Depp in a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get him in, Jack Sparrow, man. Way to go, man. So she was doing all type of wild stuff. Uh-oh. Gotta pause the pod.
Recording stopped.
Probably
exactly what happened. Probably like, man, you don't know what this does to me, man.
What? It's like something. I don't know what. He just tripping. Yeah, he in this cage, man. He good. So it's been a lot of stuff going on though in the news.
Yeah, man. Young Thug. Did you hear what the DA said about Young Thug?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, well, for those who don't know, important to what the DA said about Young Thug.
That they were scared about if they get out the alleged threats against
people
people who going to testify against him, something like that. So they don't want to take that chance.
They say he's the ringleader. He said nobody out of all the 28 is more dangerous than him. He's the ringleader and must be kept in jail under all circumstances. Which I think that's all cap. To be honest with you, I think they're doing that so that they're gonna make it's like a bad. These rappers stop lying about, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So like, if you want to be the drug kingpin of the world on a record, we're gonna hold you to that, man. We're gonna hold you to that. And if you got any kind of drug situation attached to your stuff, well, you didn't tell the whole world you're the drug kingpin, so it's you. You the one. That's what I think they're trying to do. But then again, he really might be the what should make Atlanta seem real weak. That Young Thug was the one that was pushing all the buttons. He's the one that make Atlanta seem real weak. Like, man, you telling me to deal with the dress?
I mean, it is kind of unbelievable, but you never know. You just never know what a person could do. So, shit.
You're right.
Oh, my gosh. I don't want no more kids.
You got one. It's just got 4 legs. Speaking of kids, man, how's your son liking the camp? I know he told me you like it. What he told you, though? Yeah,
he's liking it, but he's got to start summer school, so he's only going to be able to come on Fridays.
Okay, that's the fun day then.
For like 4 weeks.
Yeah. It's like, I had fun. It's like, man, that's the kind of stuff you don't want to hear. When somebody just come out the blue and like, man, I had fun. I'm like, that's what's up.
Yeah. I mean, he enjoys whatever y'all doing up there.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
Went to went to Reservoir. Okay, so there's a spot behind Arthur Story Park, and like really, if you go there, you wouldn't know where you were in Houston. Like it's like throwback 1772 Houston. It's swampy. It's like dipped down. It's like in between chambers behind off the Story Park off of Willcrest. Kind of is hidden. And so we go out there and we just talking about the vegetation. You know what I'm saying? It's a water reserve. I don't even think you're supposed to be back there, but we were back there. So you know what I'm saying? We just talking about just letting them see that because we have a cleanup not service, but we do beautification of the area of A-Leaf. And like, they be thinking like, oh, we just picking up trash. I'm like, no, man. So I was showing like, look where this trash ends up. You know what I'm saying? And look at this. It's like I said, this is like basically like walking backwards in time. And it's like, you don't know where you at.
Yeah.
Literally, you have no idea. Like, man, it's trees, it's marsh, it's water, it's a pool. It's like, man, where I'm at. And then you walk up and you're like, I'm on Beach Nut. Like literally, they was like, what is this? That's HEB. Like, yeah, and we walk a little further, like, man, that's Chambers. Like, yeah, that's Chambers. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're saying all that to say is that they get to see that, the things they're doing is helping prevent what's going on. Because like some of the drainage comes through there and you'll see plastic bottles or you'll see, whatever kind of trash that somebody threw away. You know what I'm saying? But it's like maybe 100 yards, maybe 200 yards in every direction. So it's like this is a big old area. And this is one spot. Think about all the spots, you know what I'm saying? But anyway.
You say it's behind Story?
Behind Story Park. Like, on Story, but you can see that big old lake. Mm-hmm. But you can't even see. It's another one behind it that you can't see it. You can't see it. Mm-hmm. You can't see it from nowhere. You have to go, and it dips down maybe like.
Why did you find it?
We was going to, we got a call about, there's like somebody was dumping. And we just kept going to Home Depot. You know what I'm saying? We kept going to the Home Depot, and we're like, man, nothing here, man, nothing here. It's like, nah, it's over here. So we had to Google it and find it, and then, like I said, it's a dead end street on your street on Hazen. The other side though, they don't know what side I'm talking about, but it dead end, and where it dead end, you walk back there and you see like a little brush, but then you get like beyond the brush, and it dropped down 30 feet. Yeah, I did. I'll beat that out. But they don't know. They don't know what side though.
Man, that nigga's a dime dropper, man.
Man, they don't know what side.
Dime dropper, man. He a dime dropper.
That street goes from A-Leaf to Bel Air. So I mean, to the city of Bel Air. So
it could be some people that would have forgot about it, and then you keep bringing up the street, bro.
A bunch of streets. I just had name of the street again. I just said that street and other streets.
All the niggas got to do is go rewind back to the street name you said because you keep saying street. Just stop saying street. Nigga, stop referencing street. Like, stop.
Know how many houses are on?
Stop, bro. Just stop.
Make sure you bleep that out. Just bleep it out. It's okay.
Jesus.
That's gonna be the short, right? That's gonna be the next cartoon right there.
Nigga be like, yeah, man, we finna go shoot these niggas. And then, when he get around the cops, bullets is hot, man. Woo, and they hot too. You know how much money we had to pay for ammo, cop? Thought y'all ain't shoot nobody, sir. I mean, we ain't shoot nobody, but we had to go buy some ammo. That's Boogie.
Straight tail. Straight tail on yourself. But that's good that y'all do that.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah. Dub, you heard the whole Young Thug conversation? Since you're in Atlanta, man, I know you. I don't know if you kind of turned it into Atlantean. I don't know if they infiltrated your mindset or anything, but Young Thug, like the prosecutor, the DA or whatever, was like, of all the 28 people we arrested, Young Thug is the most dangerous and needs to be stopped at all costs. And they went on a whole rant in court about why he shouldn't get bail and why they need to prosecute him, with more vigil than anybody else. And so I'm like, they kind of like either he really like that, which I doubt.
So I've heard mixed things about Young Thug before he came to Atlanta. I heard he's really that nigga in the streets. I don't know how true it is because I don't involve myself in Atlanta politics. But I have heard that Young Thug is that dude in the streets. But I mean, some of this stuff, I mean, It seemed like it's been more nonsense going on in these Atlanta streets since they locked all these YSL dudes up than before, bro. It's almost like sometimes you might take the governing authority off the street and it's like the Wild Wild West now, bro.
I mean, I don't know, man. I've heard that before. Like people like, man, they take leaders away. I'm like, man, some of these leaders, bro, like, what are they leading, man? Is it that bad where they gotta have, hits and stuff, people getting hits?
I don't think it's about people getting hits and stuff like that. I do think there is some truth about, certain people being taken off the street and some order is removed. If there is any kind of order you can have amongst this kind of workings, it's just like anything else. If you have a police department and you remove the police chief, then you have people who are running around rampant because they don't have any direction, right? The police chief's the direction. So they don't have that direction. So now you have people, lobbying for a position to take over control. Okay. There isn't any true order. There isn't a system in place because that's what that police chief is. So that's what that leader is. That leader is the beacon of order. I am corralling chaos, if that's a thing. And so, you know what I'm saying? But if you remove that entity, I got a bunch of people running around with no direction and they all fighting over who gonna take over next.
Yeah, but the only but I would say is when they were in power and like it was a time of peace though. Like it went like it was.
Well, how do you know though?
Because we can look back and look at the statistics. We can look back and say like on 1975 to 80 or 1971 to 72, before this happened, this place, the crime rate was this. 10 years later, the crime rate is that. 15 is that.
So you don't think that you can go back and look at stats in certain areas of America after certain entities were removed and see a rise in crime violence?
Overall crime rise? I doubt it.
Okay, I don't know.
I mean, if you're saying that when the police chief gets taken out, it's chaos. Go ahead, man.
Oh, no, I was just really trying to wait till y'all finish talking about that because I had just thought about something.
Go ahead, I'm done.
Like, did y'all hear about the guy that ran into the FedEx truck head first?
Oh, he was getting some head, yeah.
Because he was getting some head.
Did they die?
No, they ain't died. Nobody died, nothing, but...
He ran into a truck getting head?
He was getting head and ran into a FedEx truck head.
What kind of head was he getting to where he lost control like that?
I mean, if you
got something to tell us, Miss Jackie?
If you want to keep it a buck, man, I think getting head while driving is kind of dangerous.
It is. It is. That's why you're supposed to pull over.
Yeah. It's kind of dangerous, I've been a recipient of head while driving, and it's a little difficult to make sure you're focused on driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you say, Boog? Or can you focus fine and drive and get head?
I'd rather not.
Yo, there's a lot of factors into it too. You really gotta have like an old school car work best, like the 87
Crown car,
Vic,
yeah,
or even like the 07 Crown Vic, like I got, because you can just lift the armrest up. Now, if you get in these new cars that have the center console, and now the young lady really got to position herself in an awkward way, and you trying to drive like this, nah, you know what I'm saying? Or you trying to drive like this, and and then if you trying to be extra as the dude, like grab the back of a house or something, and then do what niggas do, you're doing too much, right?
Violent.
You're doing too much, right? You're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So, and then if you trying to get, and then, she's really trying to give you like the fire head where you really trying to nut while you driving, something is wrong with you.
Oh my gosh. How could you even keep your feet on the gas pedal?
He clearly couldn't.
Maybe he did. He pushed it down too hard.
Oh, shit.
I don't know, man. It's like, I don't want to reveal too much, but I'm too much of a workhorse to want to be in a car. That's a little too lazy for me to be just driving and getting here. That's like, man, I'm gonna get to the point where like, man, okay, now my turn. Let me see what I can do, and I can't do that when I'm driving. You try that, you really reckon.
But you said you don't. Okay, never mind.
I said I don't what?
Nah, moving forward, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm
okay.
learning. You say I be putting your business out too much, and you know your multiple females be mad at you. So I
What you talking
stopped.
about?
I stopped. I stopped.
Let me. Okay.
Nah, I stopped. No, I
I'm gonna
stopped.
elaborate. I'm gonna elaborate.
I stopped. I stopped.
I'm going to elaborate, bro.
Don't get yourself in trouble, man. You know I don't want to hear
Listen.
you talking about your political connects.
No, what I'm
We could just move on.
what I'm saying is, if I'm driving and I'm getting dome, as the young people say, it's gonna come a
Don't
point
nobody
real.
say that. No.
Oh, or Scully,
Stop, bro. Just move on, man.
Top.
Jesus.
I can keep going.
We're trying to get you to stop. We've been trying to get you to stop.
No. So that's happening. It's gonna become a point very soon. I'm like, man, hold up. I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna get some. You know, what I'm saying I'm a worker bee. That's
Well,
what
the
I'm
point is the pregame on the way to where the rest of the act is going to be finished, bro. So the point is not to have full sex in the car.
I mean, we could have waited, man.
So you mean to tell me you've never been with a young lady and, you know, she horny, you horny, and, you know, she freaky, you freaky, and she want to pregame and feel on you, and, you know, give you some head a little bit, you know, when you a couple of blocks from the house?
Well, maybe a couple times.
So you understand the concept?
I understand the concept. I'm saying the reason why I don't particularly indulge, you know, or care to indulge, because I'm like, man, you know what? First off, not anymore. Maybe younger, you know what I'm saying, but not anymore. Okay. I don't know what to say, man.
I've been told you not to say nothing.
I
literally said you can stop. We can move on.
Okay, well, did y'all hear about the New Jersey woman that's sentenced to 95 years for murder of her girlfriend? Girlfriend survived being shot 8 times before being strangled by an electrical wire.
Well, what did she do? I want to know what the girlfriend did.
Man.
I'm not saying that there's any justification for it, but I want to know what she did.
I kind of want to know what the Pipe House girl did too, but I didn't want to say that. But
They didn't disclose what had happened between them two, but just know whatever she did, that girl tried to take her head off her body.
Did you hear about the woman who got mad at her husband for cheating or something like that, and took his mom's ashes and put them
and threw him over the bridge?
I saw that video.
Oh man, that right there. Actually, I saw that on a Tyler Perry movie. Tyler Perry show. I don't know why I like Tyler Perry, but I saw that the same thing. The girl came in the house. I think it's called Sisters, and she was mad at the dude she came in the house at, and then she came, took his daddy ashes and threw one. I'm like, man, right there. You're not a woman no more. You're a man to me. You gonna take my dead parents' ashes and throw them away? Yeah, man. I'm go ahead and take that.
Yeah, that was very disrespectful.
Hurt people.
I'm gonna go ahead.
So she wanted to hurt homie as much as she could. So I guess she feel like you like your mama. I'm finna dump her ashes out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get my plea for temporary insanity ready.
So was he the one filming her dump the ashes out?
Oh no, I don't think so. It
was somebody else.
I was like
one of her friends or something.
I would have dumped her ass over the bridge too.
Because the video was circulating before she went to jail. The video, was.
So she went to jail for dumping homie ashes out though? What is the charge? I'm trying to. I don't know. I'm not saying she. What's the charge?
Yeah. She went to jail for dumping the ashes too.
No, I'm asking you. Is that so? That's a charge for dumping ashes in the lake.
You can't. No, you can't. You can't take somebody dead.
They charged her with something. I can't remember what.
I want to say it was was it assault or like anytime?
Some kind of assault.
Who are you assaulted though, bro? No, time out. And I know there are weird laws against doing certain things to corpses. So I know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing.
So it applies to the ashes?
Yeah, that's a corpse. That's a corpse in different form.
Oh, yeah. That's debatable, but okay.
Is that a person's remains?
Yeah, but the ashes though. It's not the actual
But that's
corpse.
The remains, man.
Like it's a law against like having sex with a corpse, but you can't have sex with ashes.
But you can't take somebody. You can't. First off, you can't steal somebody's ashes, bro.
So that's probably what it was. But I'm just. I just went over the charges, bro.
Well, they said she had, I guess, I don't know if they were staying together, but somehow she went in the house and just snatched him. He said she just walked past her and snatched him, like walked past him rather, and she just snatched him and went back out the door. Oh, he said he found out by a conversation that she was having with, I guess, her older daughter or something. And she was telling him, yeah, I threw that bitch ashes away.
She didn't get 2-piece right then?
I guess not. I guess he said, I'm going to call the police, right? Because, I mean, that right there that's murder. Like, you throw away my mama, my daddy ashes like that.
All right, so what's worse? All right, what's worse? Somebody get mad, your partner get mad at you, throw your parents' remains away, and tell you about it. Or they get mad at you, throw your parents' ashes away, feel bad about that shit after they did it, and just replace it with some regular ass sand or dirt and don't say nothing to you. Which one worse?
First one.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I mean, do I find out about the second one or this?
I mean, how do I find out about the second one?
I guess technically you really don't find out because, or let's say you find out a couple years later after everything's fine, y'all married and all this shit, and then 4 years later you go open the ashes to reminisce and like, this shit look like some regular potted soil.
Time out. Stop the press. Did you just say go back and look at the ashes to reminisce?
I mean, I don't know what someone would do with said ashes because on some real shit, I mean,
I would look in there sometimes, yeah.
If my loved one passed and I got their ashes in an urn on the mantle, you know what I'm saying? I probably would just walk by and speak to the actual urn. I wouldn't open it up and look at the ashes. I'm gonna be honest with you, I wouldn't. So you could pull a fast one on me, bro, because at the end I probably wouldn't notice unless that shit fall and break.
I mean, I would be scared that somebody put something in it, so I would just probably open it up to see. Because when we got my little brother ashes, we have his ashes in the box.
Yeah.
It's still in the box, but we don't open the box. But once we put it in the box, then it'll be able to be opened every now and then. But ain't nobody, we're not trying to look in it like that, but I would try to glance every now and then just at the top of it, like, make sure ain't nobody put nothing in there or, like you said.
I wouldn't do that because I don't fuck with nobody anyway, so ain't nobody coming to my house. So you could really pull a fast, like you could really pull a fast one on me. I wouldn't know because I'd be afraid like I open this urn and then like some spirits hop out on my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then how you even know that shit?
These are the ashes of ashes. Like what kind of spirits are being ashes? What would they say?
You don't believe in shit, do you? What do you believe in?
I'm just asking, bro. I'm just asking what kind of spirits will come out of ashes, man.
What do you believe in, bro?
We are the ash spirits.
What do you base your principles off of?
Man, of kindness, bro. That's it. Love. That's it, man.
That's
it.
That's supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying?
An active shooter in North Carolina.
When today?
Man,
yeah,
right now.
Like 39 minutes ago.
Bro, do you think that the gun law should be strict? I mean, not forgetting taking guns. Do you think the gun law should be tightened?
I feel like we've had this.
Yeah.
You're talking to Miss Juice.
Yeah, I mean, I want her to talk, and I want you to talk because you're more of a gun enthusiast than I am.
Yeah, they need to be stricter. They need to. The thing is, you 18 years old, you could go and buy an AR-15, but you can't buy a pistol till you 21. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? Why do somebody need AR-15? And they asked like one of the Republicans. You can't ask a Republican that bullshit. He said, "This dumb motherfucker gonna say, well, why don't you tell the people down there in Louisiana that they can't have their guns for the feral hogs that they have to shoot and kill because they don't want their kids and families to get killed by them."
So, I don't think you can get on TV and say that.
He said that. He said that.
I don't think you can get on TV and say that.
On a news report.
That's my thing with these 2A dudes, man. It's a time and place for everything, and no matter what you truly feel, like,
and he was in
these
front of
2A dudes.
He was in front of the Baptist school.
After that happens, I don't think you can get on TV and say that, bro.
What you mean these 2A?
He was in front of the school as he said this stupid shit, and I just couldn't believe, like,
you can't say that stupid shit, bro. You can't say that, and B, if you are anti 2A, like, well, what do you think you're gonna get when you ask somebody why do they need something? That's my issue with the gun argument between the both sides. It's like the far extreme. You're gonna ask this person something you know they're gonna give you a fucked up answer to, and there's no meeting in the middle of it. You got to meet in the middle. Yes, we need stricter gun laws. There's no reason why an 18-year-old should be able to go buy. Like, I turn 18 tomorrow. I shouldn't be able to go buy an assault rifle and ammo and just walk out the store.
Why should a 30-year-old have why should a 30-year-old be able to have an AKA?
If an AKA is an
AK-47.
An AK-47 is not AK
or AR-15 or any semi or fully automatic weapon. Why should any 30-year-old be able to have that?
So I think if you can prove that you're a responsible gun owner, yes, you should be able to purchase said.
No, I asked you why would somebody
Most
need?
people have them for home protection. Some people have them for sport. Some people have them for hunting.
Yeah, man.
Are you saying that it is a false statement or even a false fact that people own these firearms for home protection or for sport or for hunting?
I'm saying that. What are you protecting yourself from?
From an intruder book.
From an intruder, but I'm saying so. The assumption I would think would be that the intruder might have this type of gun, so I'm gonna have a gun stronger than his, right?
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead.
You've been at my house with me several times at night, right? Mm-hmm. So you know I'm a gun guy. Mm-hmm. If someone breaks in my house and I go grab the AR and I defend everyone who's in that house that I love, including you. Mm-hmm. Do you think I would be wrong? And would you say there's no reason for you to own that gun?
No.
All right. So if it's just for sport and me and you want to go to the shooting range and shoot at targets and I use the AR-15, would you say there is no reason that you should own that gun?
Probably, yeah.
Why?
Because, well, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no because to be honest, say no. But I feel like I'm just keep asking questions. I don't want to jump ahead of it.
So what I'm saying is, there are responsible gun owners and they're not. I think gun laws should be tighter, stricter. I don't think that because I'm 18, that means I can go buy these things unchecked. Or a 30-year-old. If I'm a 30-year-old and I'm new to guns and I want to go buy said assault rifle, I understand that people say it's your right. It's in the Constitution. Cool. I'm not going to argue that. But what I will say is, just like everything else, if I have to have a license to operate a motor vehicle, and then I have to get even another license to operate a vehicle that weighs over a certain amount of pounds because of the liability and the responsibility I should have, I also think it should work that way with firearms. I do think if you're going to go purchase a firearm, you should be able to pass a competency to operate said firearm. I think that we should have more liability on gun owners, meaning if you don't have your guns locked up securely and it gets stole or taken and used in something nefarious act, you should have more. You should be held liable. And I also believe that maybe with some of these things that you can purchase on a civilian market, maybe you should have to have a certain tax stamp to buy it. There are certain weapons that you go buy, firearms and other things that fit a certain class that you do have to have or meet certain requirements to purchase. So I think you should maybe add that to some of these semi-automatic rifles, because you can't own a fully automatic rifle unless you fit a certain requirement and you get a certain tax stamp and it's signed off by certain law individuals. So I think we should apply that more to have stricter gun laws. I don't think that the cure to this is saying we're going to take your guns away. It's too many guns on the streets in America for that to even work. You're going to turn law-abiding citizens into criminals.
Jackie, Miss Juice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how hard it is getting an abortion in 2022 in Houston, Texas?
But the thing is, why?
That
Why
ain't
is
fair
it
for you to say,
so
boo.
important?
Huh? Why is it important?
Yeah, why is it so important to them for us not to be able to do what we want to do with our body?
It shouldn't be.
That's what I'm trying to figure it out. But I'm saying, but it's like, you know, if you
Why? I don't understand that.
that's what I'm saying, to the point where within a week it was illegal to get like you can get raped and it's illegal to get an abortion.
Yeah.
And today, right? So what I'm saying is there are facilities around the country that have this capability. There are pills that, you know, all types of infrastructure for this procedure that are all put on hold within a week. So, but when we say that same thing about guns, then we're like, oh nah, we can't do that. It's too many. It's too we can't. It's
Oh, time out. So I hope you're not referencing me because I didn't say I was in support of the abortion laws.
No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is
I hear what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying be in support. I'm just saying that if we can stop this one thing, then we can stop this other thing. It's not too many guns on the street. It's the virality and the way that we attack the situation.
Do you know how many guns on the street?
You don't know how many guns on the street.
Oh, I know, but I know the number of guns that are on American streets is stupid, my nigga. It is.
But how
stupid.
would you know?
Because I've literally seen the stat.
And you can just go in the store.
Right, on some real shit, I literally have seen the stat of how many guns have been sold since the pandemic started. Mm-hmm. So literally, that shit skyrocketed. All right, on top of that, there was a stat that they threw out of how many just illegal weapons on the streets of America. It is a stupid amount it was a stupid number. Bro, it's more guns on the street than people in America. That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. 100%, that's a fact.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
So there's billions of guns on the street?
Yes, I'm positive.
There are billions of guns on the street?
Yes.
Billions.
I keep saying yes. I've said yes a lot.
There are billions.
Peep this. At any given time, and I'm just going to only reference Texas, you can have someone who has a small arsenal in their home. 500 guns. No bullshit. So just multiply that around the country. I read a stat that there are more guns on the street than people in America. I could be wrong, but I read the stat. And this was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I mean, you could just go right in the store and buy. These young boys, they go in the store and buy one or two for their homeboy. And, you know, you remember how we used to do it back in the days? People used to go in the stores and buy one for their homeboys because they couldn't buy it because they got felonies. And they names be on it, but they don't care because it ain't like they going to run them or something, run their name or anything.
I also think it's crazy that, you know, you can go... The other problem with gun control is the buying and selling of used guns. Like you can go to some of these gun trade shows, and the background checks are real loose, and then you'll see people walking around, and they'll be selling firearms to people at the trade shows. So you know what I'm saying, Miss Jackie, you might have a gun you want to sell. I'm at a trade show, we can make a transaction right there. You know what I'm saying? I think that shit is crazy too. But hey, you got members of law enforcement that's walking around at the trade show buying and selling shit.
Bro. Nah, bro. It's not billions of guns on the street, bro.
So
I looked it up.
And what did it say? What did it say?
It said that there are 81 million gun owners, and they said there's an estimated 100 million guns.
And what year was this? What year was this?
This is May 25th, 2022.
All right. I read a stat. It was from the
billions.
I read a stat because it was after they did that seizure and that dude in California, homie literally had like 5,000 guns, bro. on his premises. And
That's one person, though.
listen to what I'm saying. God damn.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm telling you, I read the stat in that report, and it was like, bro, it's a gun in America for every person in America. And it literally is more guns on the street than it is people in America. Because you have to realize that stat that you're reading, that's about that stat that you're reading is only probably giving you the stats of legal gun purchases.
Yeah.
It's not giving you the stats of everything. You got to realize you got a black market for guns. You got guns that are smuggled in from other countries. You have people who are selling guns on a black market just like they sell drugs. You're not going to be able to account for those.
Yeah, if you look in the Wikipedia, the numbers are different.
You're probably reading a stat of serialized guns that were legally sold.
I'm looking.
Wikipedia, they got billions in here. 1 billion small arms distributed. That was in 2018 globally. Then
It's globally. That's globally. You're talking about the U.S. only.
50, it's 857 million are in civilian hands, in U.S. civilian hands alone.
800. How many you say?
857 million.
Million. That's why I was saying it wasn't in the billions.
But that's what I'm saying. Bug, you keep.
You know how many people in the USA?
Bug, do you understand how many guns are sold on a black market that you can't legally trace?
But it's not.
And you know that's the thing, bro. You know that's. Well, if
I agree with you.
If she came up with a stat of how much 800 and how many million?
57.
How far from a billion is that, Bug?
So, but
I'm asking, how far from a billion is that?
That's 200 million.
So you mean to tell me that you don't think if we can legally trace 850 million guns, that you can't find 300 million illegal guns somewhere? You think that's that far-fetched? We do it with drugs. So why would you not think they do it with firearms? And you from the hood, so you've heard of people rolling around with firearms with serial numbers scraped off, can't be traced.
What you're saying is kind of off because.
All right, cool, bet it's off. It's off. It's off.
I didn't feel right. Well, no. I'm saying
I just said it's off. You're right. I said you're right. I'm deferring to you
because what I'm saying is because even in the guns that you say the serial numbers were scratched off, they once had serial numbers.
So let me ask you a real question. All right, so back in the day when the Bloods and Crips really started popping off, what did them gangsters say? I'm sorry, in the times of Freeway Rick. And all those gang murders were happening. And the gun of choice was an AK-47. Explain to me what AK-47 was.
AK-47, I'm assuming, is the Russian rifle, right?
But where did they get those guns from? Where did they find those guns? Where did they trace those guns back to?
Those guns came from the CIA and from the Contra.
And where did they come from?
The CIA, Cuba, they came through Cuba.
They didn't come through Cuba. They actually came from either Russia or Germany. I think they were German-made AKs, to be honest with you.
So you're saying they came from Germany to
I'm
the
telling
US?
you they were German-made AKs. So
Yeah,
what I'm saying is those are guns that they weren't traceable back to the U.S.
But they're traceable.
You got a book.
Right? They're traceable, though.
You got a book.
Like, they're traceable. All I'm saying is that the guns weren't just made blank. Even the guns you're talking about, they weren't made blank. They had a number at one point and it's scratched off.
You got a book. You got it.
Yeah, I mean.
You got a book.
I feel like every time we have a disagreement, like I got it, but okay, cool.
No, I'm saying you got it, bro, because at this point there's no middle ground. Because I'm gonna say X and you're gonna tell me it's ridiculous, and I'm gonna say
bro.
cool.
I said none of words, bro. I just said you're telling a false narrative, bro. You're talking about the guns that all the guns that the serial numbers are scratched off, but you're saying
I didn't say all the guns. I never said all. I never put a blanket statement on it.
Listen, you said that. What about all the guns with the serial numbers scratched off? They're not traceable, right?
I did say that. I literally asked the question of this. I said, you mean to tell me if you can trace back 150 million legal purchases, you think it's that far-fetched that I can't find 300 more million guns that are on the black market or from the black market?
And I'm literally agreeing with you. I'm saying, yeah, you can. But I'm also saying that these guns that are on the black market didn't just be, I mean, the majority of them weren't just created.
Majority?
The majority of those guns were once legal guns somewhere that got either stolen off a truck or illegally moved off.
So what is the point you're making?
The point I'm making is that the the guns that have the serial numbers scraped off were once guns.
Bet,
They once had serial numbers, so they are traceable.
Cool. I get you.
There's not traceable back to the proper owner at this point, but they are. I'm looking at the abortion rights guys. People went to Lakewood Church today and made a TIF, which is unique. We were talking about that earlier about people having, people's belief systems and how they try to put their belief system on your head to the point they make you feel like you're bad for doing something. But at the end of the day, man, my final thoughts on that whole subject is that it's not about eliminating guns as a whole, but it's just about being responsible in the type of guns that we like.
Now, when I said that 2 weeks ago, you told me ain't no responsible gun owner, bro. That's what you told me.
No, I said I didn't finish what I was saying because you cut me off.
I didn't cut you off, bro, because I wasn't drinking that night. I'm talking about right now. I said opposite the type of guns that we allow to even be in production, being responsible and having it's not. There's like you whatever however you fix it, man. Ain't no need for nobody to have certain guns for no reason, man. For hunting, you telling me I'm hunting something that we ain't hunting elephants. You talking about pigs and talking about doves and talking about deer. You talking about things like that. And I need a semi-automatic weapon, man. I don't need that, bro. So, Boog, you do realize that your regular Remington hunting rifle and an AR-15 is the same rifle. Shoots the same. It can shoot the same caliber bullet. Can hold the same magazine. The only difference is an action.
It's an action.
And by the way, you can't shoot an elephant with an AR-15. And when I say the only difference is the action, it's the semi-automatic action versus the non-semi-automatic. It's the only difference.
So is that difference significant or is it not?
It's not significant.
It's not. So if I have go ahead, Miss Jackie.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you could, because I'm not really trying to argue what the difference in the guns. I'm saying look, if I have these guns, I
understand what you're saying. I also think that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If I have these guns to do these things, and I keep seeing the result of what happens with these guns, and I'm still saying, well, if we put them in the hands of the right people, I feel what you're trying to say, but in the same breath, bro, how many times it's got to happen over and over again for that not to be the answer? You keep saying, oh, well, responsible. Man, we done had 7, 8, 9 mass shootings in the last 10, 12 days, man.
Does that not seem suspicious to you, though? I'm just asking.
Why is it suspicious, man?
Because I read an article where a little teenager, bro, he got arrested because he was trying to rally some other teenagers to carry out a mass shooting and bombing at his school, bro. So, and I'm saying at some point, yes, the guns are a problem, but there's also an issue with the mentality of some of these people, some of these teenagers, some of these kids, and why they want to even do this shit, bro.
Okay.
So it's twofold. You have to attach. You have to at least acknowledge that as well. Why is this a thing where these teens want to do this shit?
It's a thing because if we have access to this, if I didn't have access to this type of technology, I wouldn't have this type of thought.
That's not true.
That is true.
So you mean to tell me? All right, I'm sorry. So you mean to tell me if I just because I have access to a gun is the only reason why I am thinking about hurting someone?
No, it's not what I said. I said if I didn't have access to this technology, that wouldn't be a thought. Miss Jackie, when you were in high school, did you ever think to yourself to write a letter to all your friends to tell them to write a letter to all the friends you like to tell them that you don't like that person?
I'm low.
Did you ever think? When you was in high school? Did you ever think to yourself? Let me finish.
That's not an accurate question to ask.
Let me finish. Let me finish. When you was in high school, did you ever think to yourself, let me write a letter to all the people that I know or might know and say, man, this person over here that y'all know that we know, that person messed up. I sent out 25, 30 letters or write 30 notes to different people about this one person. Did that ever cross your mind when you was in high school or middle school or elementary?
No.
Because that technology wasn't available, but
that's not true because we've had metal detectors in our schools since the early 90s.
What that mean, bro?
What you mean? What that mean? We've had metal detectors in our schools since the early 90s. Gun violence has been something in our communities since the early 90s or even earlier.
What school you went to, Miss Jackie? What high school you went to?
Go ahead.
Miss Jackie?
Willow Ridge. We used to talk. I mean, like meet up after school, meet up.
Y'all have metal detectors?
No, we ain't had no metal detectors.
I went to Jones and I went to Sam Houston. We ain't had metal detectors.
Nigga, you went to Yanks, right?
We ain't had metal detectors when I was there.
They had metal detectors at Madison since the early 90s because in the early 90s, what did we do? We didn't shoot up schools because we was mad at our partners, but there was violence where there were drive-bys. There was shootings around the corner from the school in the neighborhood. I've sat in class with niggas with guns in a backpack. So let's not act like that we don't have a gun issue within the communities. And it's just, and this whole gun situation is something that's new because of new technology. That's not a real narrative. The difference is, I do think that yes, gun access is a problem, but also the mentality of some of this stuff is a problem as well. Because this stuff gets sensationalized. I'm not saying we shouldn't report on it, but some of this stuff gets sensationalized, bro. And some of these kids see that shit, it gets sensationalized.
Bro,
this kid who shot up this elementary school's face has been all over the news, all over social media. The kid that ran up into the store in Buffalo live streamed that shit. And you can go find the live stream right now. And what I'm saying is that part of it, yes, it sensationalizes these guys. These people who have these...
You think John Bonet parents was that whole case is sensationalized?
That's a totally different situation, bud.
Why is it different?
Because that's a totally different crime, a totally different situation.
It was on TV all the time.
All right, bro. You got it. You got it.
I'm saying, but you say
it's two different things. You jump into a totally different subject.
No, it's not, bro.
It is.
Let's change the subject. So it was a question asked, and the question was: are you leaving your woman or your man for a one-night thing with your celebrity crush? If you was ever to meet your celebrity crush, would you leave your woman or your man for that one night to go have that thing with your celebrity crush?
Yeah.
I mean, do you think you would have to tell her, say,
No.
Or you just gonna go on and do it and take whatever?
No, she gonna know. She gonna know. She know any chick I ever talked to know that me and Halle Berry got a thing. They know me and Halle Berry got a thing. So if Halle Berry come around the corner, you know what I'm saying, just chalk them up.
So they just gonna have to accept it.
And if they have a thing like that, then I gotta accept that.
So you would just accept that if they, if somebody like 50 Cent came through and,
If that's her person, then shit, what I'm gonna say?
Okay.
I mean, that's just being real. Like saying if she told me from day one that's her person.
Oh man, bro.
What you say, Dub?
Man, you a fucking clown ass nigga if you finna throw away your whole relationship over smashing a celebrity for one night. That's fucking foolish, bro.
So what type of relationship you talking about? A boyfriend or a girlfriend? Something that's serious? I ain't talking about a wife. I'm talking about you talking about a girlfriend or boyfriend?
I mean, they don't say that, but you would do it early in the relationship. You would do it early in the relationship.
If we're just dating, then we're just dating.
And it depends on what you're getting out of dating and what you consider dating. So if you consider dating, I'm dating, but I might date multiple people anyway. Well, it don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
But now, if you're in a committed relationship with somebody,
okay,
and now the celebrity crush rolls up, like you really finna jeopardize what you're trying to build with this person over here to smash Halle Berry that's only gonna last you for 10 hours?
What I'm saying, great question, man. Great question. So take us out. So you think that if I smash Halle Berry and the person and the caveat and the very what I said was, if it happened to her, then I'm good with her doing it, right? But also saying that you think that because me and Halle Berry had something on this one night stand, that's going to affect the rest of our relationship, or we can't never come back from that. Niggas have whole kids on the side. women have.
I mean, it depends on who you with and how much they
you moving the goalposts again because we ain't
no,
talking
I
about
don't.
that.
I just
We're
said
not talking about that. You moving the goalposts.
No, I said from the get-go, and I said the reason why because if she had told me from the beginning that's her crush, and I wouldn't trip. That's what she said.
you 2.5 years in, y'all in love. Yeah. You finna propose.
Yeah.
She roll up, and she like, hey man, shit, I think I can fuck Idris Elba tonight. You cool with that? What you gonna say?
I would be more okay with they were in the same spot at the same time organically. Not her telling me I'm gonna do it tonight. Now, yeah, I agree. If it's something she comes,
well, they are in the same spot organically, and so now she got to pick the phone up and be like, "Hey, I met this nigga Idris Elba and at the slot machines in Vegas. I might be able to fuck this nigga tonight. You cool with it? Or what you gonna say?
That'd be a tough conversation. I would prefer. I'm being honest. I would prefer if like they was in wherever they was at and they was chilling. She ran to him. You know what I'm saying?
That is what happened. That's what I just gave you the example of.
But you let me finish what I was saying. and they was chilling, and one thing led to another. I don't want you to call me before.
So what you?
I'm gonna do it.
So what I'm getting from you is what I'm getting from you is you would prefer the young lady that you finna propose to call you the next morning and be like, boy, you won't believe what happened on my trip last night. I was playing like blackjack, and next thing I know, I was in the room and Idris Elba dick was in my mouth. Pause. That's what you would prefer.
Yeah, I prefer that.
Oh no.
I prefer that. As opposed to her calling me saying like, "Hey, Idris Elba's pushing up on me."
I would rather her call me because now she stopped and she's thinking about our relationship, what we're trying to build, and she said, "You know what? Let me see if he's okay with this."
Mm-hmm. But then again, no, because
before I even do this.
Well, for me, I'd be like,
because that lets me know that she actually is putting our relationship and my feelings in front of her, in front of her crush or her, needs or wants to smash this nigga. So at least she stopped and thought about it. If she called me after the fact, nigga, she wasn't thinking about me. She was just thinking about celebrity dick.
Before even that, before we get that far, I would rather she just do it and not tell me.
Well, see. Now you're adding caveats to the question because
it's not a caveat, bro.
It is because the question is the question is what happens if
I haven't changed the question yet, bro.
No, you're adding caveats to it.
How, bro? With the caveat.
First you said
I haven't changed the answer to the question yet.
First you said you would rather her do it and not tell. You're right. You're right. Because the question was, would you allow your boyfriend or girlfriend to have sex with celebrity crush? Exactly. So I would assume if we're asking would you allow it, a conversation is being had, can I do it?
Mm-hmm.
Or well, okay. That's
so when you start saying or, now you're adding to it.
No, hold on. You said, would I allow my significant other to have sex with her celebrity crush, right?
One night with celebrity crush. A one night with celebrity crush, yes.
And so now the first thing I would ask was, well, how deep into it are me and her? That's the first question I would ask. If I've been knowing her for a month, then how I'm gonna stop you? If we've been going for 2 years, it's different. If it's 5 years,
now,
then definitely
I would make the assumption that if this is a scenario being asked, that the two people are definitely more than just a month in.
Oh, or a year.
Because I feel like if the question has to be posed, then we're definitely something serious.
Well, I'm saying if you ask me, if
it's just a floozy I'm fucking with 1 to 5, I don't give a fuck. I'm not finna ask you shit. I'm finna knock down Halle Berry.
I don't think. Okay, that's how you feel.
And I'm probably just knocking down random chick I met.
No, I'm saying like that. I'm saying that if you call me, okay, this is my final answer. If you have to call me and ask me about it, then it's probably gonna be like, nah. But if you just do it and then it comes up later on, like remember that night and so and so, then I'm like, well, shit. You was in Vegas, y'all was fucked up. That was your crush. I already knew that was your crush. Like I know, your woman's celebrity crush, don't you?
Yeah.
Dub.
Okay,
yeah.
but what?
But
she better call me before she smashed the rock, because I'm gonna tell her make sure you pay for it.
That's what I'm saying. I know. Okay, that's another conversation. But I'm saying like I don't know.
I mean, I'm being facetious, but you get
I know what you're saying. Well, I'm saying, but not what you said was in conversation, but that just led me somewhere else because I think that a lot of times we kind of
Well, for the record, I think see what you're saying. I felt you can say something deep. Go ahead.
No, the concept of marriage as a whole.
Oh, here we go.
I'm saying the concept of marriage as a whole sometimes gets lost in the sauce. And so sometimes we feel, or we talk about marriage or things about marriage and think of it in a sense of what we think we've been told it should be or what we think it should be. But I don't think everybody's marriage is the same.
All right, cool. Let me stop you right there. So I want you to know.
Oh, it's about to go down.
I want you to know before when the question was first posed.
Yeah.
And it was you who was hitting the celebrity crush.
Yeah.
You was 100% yeah. Then when
I said her too.
But then when it got posed to her,
I said, yeah.
No, you said, yeah. You was like, hey, yeah, I do it. And she can too. But then when it got posed to her, you had a little bit of reservations about it. Now you started. No, yes, you did. You had some reservations about it. And you kind of start adding conditions to if she's like, I don't want to know about it. She don't call me. It can come up later on. So I just want to point that out.
You think I'm going to tell her? You think I'm going to tell my wife or my girlfriend or whoever? I asked you a question. I'm going to tell her? I'm
answering the question now.
Yeah.
So I 100% think if you have that relationship with your partner, whether she's your wife, conventional marriage, non-conventional marriage, whatever arrangement y'all have, I never was the one that thought it was player that I'm finna roll around and smash all these females behind the female back and they don't know about it. So if I truly want to step out, I'm gonna have a conversation. I feel like that's player and real. If I had a conversation with my female and she's cool with it. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, well, yeah, that's how you feel.
So that's how it will work for me. If my celebrity crush Halle Berry and I got the opportunity to knock her down, I'm gonna call the female and be like, "Hey, what's up? This was going on." If she say no, I'm gonna respect her and not knock her down.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna tell her I ain't gonna do it and I'm gonna still do it. But what I'm saying is, I'm being 100. But I'm saying I would have a conversation. I would call. I ain't gonna sit there and be like, yeah, I don't care. Don't want to know about it. No, we're gonna have a conversation.
Okay, so I think we're looking at it from different sides of the fence. Because on me, like, I tell a person that I'm dealing with, not tell them, but I tell them too. I'm like, look, if I withhold something from you, I'm not keeping you in the dark because I'm trying to be slick.
Hey, it's two females on the screen now.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you this because I care about you, man. And I know what will hurt you, and I know it wouldn't hurt you. So why would I tell you something knowing it's gonna hurt you?
Stop watching Baby Boy, please.
That's how I feel.
Stop watching Baby Boy, bro.
That's the truth.
That's some old I lie to you because I love you bullshit.
I didn't say it. So you talking about? So you taking it different way.
That's what you just said.
No, I said
you gonna withhold information. My bad.
What I'm saying, like we do it every day, we do it every day as human beings. When your 5-year-old asks you a question about something that you don't want to hurt them, we talk about certain things, you be like, oh, well, I ain't gonna tell them this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give them a version of it that they can handle. I'm gonna tell them I ain't gonna, because if you give them the wrong version, you know you can break them, and it depends on the level of connection that y'all have, how you put like. It's all types of factors involved in that. But what I'm saying is we do it in every level of life. It's not just on a male female thing. Like I said, every day we lie to kids. Yeah, Santa Claus is real. Yeah, so and so. Yeah, we lie to kids all the time because we know they can't understand, or we don't want to hurt them or break them to be like don't, you know what I'm saying, because they feel a certain way. But
now give me that logic into your female and cheating or not cheating. So
what I'm saying is,
or stepping out.
If like I said before, so they can. So the Mr. Mo McCoy and Miss A.
I don't get my name right. That's
because I've been drinking, man. I'm sorry.
No, he actually lying to you to help you with your feelings. Because he didn't want you to know he didn't remember your name.
He don't never remember my name.
I'm looking at your name right now. How I get it? But anyway, I just didn't want to. I didn't want to say it wrong because I've been drinking, and you know. But anyway, what I was saying was, dang, he threw me off. When we're talking about,
I seen that laugh before.
What's that about?
I've seen her laugh. She laughed. She gave a laugh. This some bullshit.
I'm saying that if coming into me and my lady friend and blah blah blah, she knows when I'm after a month, a week, I'm knowing her like, yeah, Halle Berry, that's my. I think she's the bee's knees. She knows that, right? And so if you're saying that we go to Las Vegas and something organically just magically happens where we're in the same room and we've been drinking and she butt naked and I'm butt naked and it happened to go down, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to call her and be like, I'm not going to call her and tell her that, you know what I mean?
I got one question. And then I'm going to let the young ladies, and then we're going to let the young ladies answer and give their rebuttal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How did you get to the point where you and Halle Berry are in the room butt naked?
Man, it's 1,000 ways, bro.
Give me one.
Man, I went to my room. We both drinking and passed out.
It was the 16 shots.
Well, if y'all both went to the room and passed out, then y'all just passed out, bro. She got her clothes on and you got your clothes on. You consciously went to the room and got butt naked with Halle Berry. If you know you have a chance to smash Halle Berry, the last thing I'm going to do is overdrink where I pass out and I don't enjoy the full act of smashing a Halle Berry.
What if we at a pool party?
You smash it in a public pool?
No. We in a pool party and we playing, and then we end up playing Truth or Dare with Idris Elba and 7 other celebrities. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Elba.
Let the young ladies talk, bro. Let the young ladies talk.
And they like, I bet y'all won't go in that room.
No, nigga.
And we like, man,
you talking about a 50-year-old woman and a 48-year-old man? That would be you.
How you went from talking about being unfaithful to sleeping with Halle Berry?
Okay, you missed the question. The question was if you met up with your celebrity crush, would you? How would the question go, Miss Jackie?
Would you have a one night stand? Would you leave your significant other for a one night stand with your celebrity crush?
What if my celebrity crush is who I'm with, though?
I like that. Now, see, I originally said,
I'm being honest, though.
I originally said, you a damn fool if you throw away your whole relationship you built for 10 hours with a celebrity. That's what I said.
Yeah. So he going to be knocking out your celebrity crush for 10 hours?
Say it one more time, Book.
So you gonna knock down your celebrity crush for 10 hours?
Nah, it'll probably be more like 30 minutes, to be honest with you.
Right, but life goes on. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, life go on after that night.
But what I was saying was if I was allowed, to like smash my celebrity crush, I'm gonna string it out. I'm gonna try to get some dollars too because they got some money.
Right.
Okay. Oh no, I think.
What would you do, Mo?
I'm smashing and asking for forgiveness.
Hey, you can always ask for forgiveness. Never ask for permission, right?
Sorry, baby. It was Halle Berry.
That's what I said, man. That was Halle Berry, man. And you already know beforehand that me and Halle Berry get in the room and it go down, I'm gonna go for it. It had nothing to do with you because she was around before you. This is something that precedes us. You know what I'm saying? She's like the immaculate. And like I said before, if you have yours, I wouldn't trip on yours. If you said you got in the room with whoever it is and it happened, what I'm gonna do? Like, oh, what the hell? I'm like, oh, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
So you all right with them getting theirs and you not never getting yours?
Yeah, man, because I'm happy and proud for. I'm like, man, how did that shit feel? Was everything you wanted to do? Shit, you know what I'm saying? Because if I
you ain't gonna be thinking about it in the back of your mind, like when she bent over and you thinking about him just bumping her that one good time or none of that.
Every time he see Vin Diesel on Fast and Furious, that nigga gonna get mad.
Not once. I'm being real for me. Not once. Like I don't.
Every time you turn to the left and your wife turned to the right,
Because I don't have that spirit in me. I don't feel like.
But see, I think it's a bad question for you because.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna say
no. How you want to put it? I'm being 100 though.
I think it's a bad question for you though, because are you in a serious relationship right now?
Whether I was or I wasn't, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying in my spirit,
it doesn't matter a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. The spirit that I have for me, whether I'm committed to somebody or not, the spirit I have for me is I'm not looking over my shoulder for no reason. I don't care who in the room. I don't care who it crushes. I'm never looking over my shoulder. Why?
That's not a looking over your shoulder thing though.
That's what I'm saying. If she does whatever she does with him and come back to me, I'm not thinking about that. That's what she did. That's what she did. And if she enjoyed it, whatever. But I'm thinking about what we do.
So she gonna put her picture of him and her right there on the table. On the couch table.
Now see, now that's adding a caveat to the question. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say be disrespectful.
Well, I mean, that's just her being a fan, though. She being a fan by going to stick with her celebrity crush. I mean, you know, that she a fan too. So that's
how I be knowing that what I be saying be making sense. Because the only way to combat what I say, you gotta say something crazy, man. That's the only way you come back. You gotta say she gonna put a picture of him on. Come on, man, be for real.
What's wrong with her commemorating the experience?
You are.
I wouldn't do it to her. I wouldn't do it to her. I didn't say I was gonna put a picture of me smashing with her on me. I said that I actually said I wouldn't even tell her. I just do it on this line like, hey man, if she asked me down the road, like, yeah, then one night it happened. But I'm not gonna be like, hey, I put a smash on the bed.
Happen, but you got limitations to how it would need to happen.
Kinda. It's Halle Berry though, man. Come on, man. It's Halle Berry, man. Halle Berry probably get one of y'all, ladies. Probably get one of y'all. So
Halle Berry, I'm sorry.
Exactly, man.
Wow.
That's Halle Berry. And once again, you know what I'm saying, and this is so hypothetical, but at the end of the day, like I said, not outside the hypothetical, my spirit is not one to think about my woman's past endeavors. Let's say she cheated on me. Let's say if I had a girlfriend who cheated on me. I've had a girlfriend before in my adult life that she messed around with somebody else. And I was like, that's messed up. And we talked about it. Yeah, what was that? I don't want to go into details about what our conversation was, but at the end of the day, it's like, shit, if you wanted to be over there, you be over there. So I'm not in the back of my head thinking, no, I'm like, shit, I know what's happening. I know what's happening. However it go down. I know that whatever she wants to be, she's here. She could have been there. She was over there. She's not over there now. She's here. So why would I torture myself and be like, well, what if it? Nah, that ain't me. That ain't my spirit.
Dig it.
But anyway, on the bigger and better grade, let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Mo McCoy and the Fire Films. I just didn't even say her Miss A. I'm not going to, because the R is messing me up, right? I know I'm going to say the R wrong. I know I'm going to put the R in the wrong place. Not because I can't speak, but because I've been imbibing a little bit.
I had a most common name on earth, man.
I bet Aaron can't say it.
I see Mo McCoy on the screen.
I bet Aaron can't say that, but she's been on the show before, bro. She's a guest.
Nigga, I was drunk. You have all of the contacts. I don't have any contact in front of me.
Now, if
I never knew her name, bro.
Say that. Just say that. You don't know Andrea Taylor. I'm just,
Time out. You mean to tell me that you have had an issue with saying Andrea this whole time?
Because I keep wanting to say Ardria.
Nigga, how drunk are you? You drinking Budweiser, nigga. You ain't drinking Hennessy.
That's what you think it is. That's what you think it is.
Stop.
Wrong.
Tyler?
You can't say Andrea Tyler.
I keep wanting to say Ardria because I know Ardria. That's why I keep avoiding it because I know Ardria and I keep wanting to say Ardria. So I know it's Andrea. I know it's not difficult. I said I've been drinking. I wasn't, but a big hand for Mr. Mo McCoy.
Because I respect Mr. Mo McCoy. I went all into his wife like that outside of the normal conversation about the business we was having. So I wasn't gonna be remembering her name like reminiscing.
Nice try. Nice try, bro.
That's better than that bullshit ass philosophy you had. I lie to you because I love you type shit.
I respected you, so I didn't remember your wife's name. See what I'm saying? See, I forgot. I forgot. The director's here, so I must go into my theatrics.
But see, the difference, Boogie, is you don't have no respect, though.
The director is here, so I must go into my theatrics.
You've been in your theatrics, literally. You've been in them,
sir. He does not want to talk because you know I'm going to hit him with the sir. Sir.
I was letting you talk to our guest, bro.
Sir, you will not get into any type of situation with me with the great director, Mr. Mo McCoy. Can I get some hand claps, please, sir?
The Warriors won, if y'all didn't know that.
Yeah, it's 1-1, man. Draymond Green is a broad, though, man. Draymond Green is a whole broad out here, man. Like, are y'all basketball fans, Mr. McCoy and Miss Tyler?
Yeah, we watch basketball when we're not working.
Watch it live.
Can you tell me, like you growing up, right? You had that person who was not as athletic, but you know they were scrappy, right? And so you wouldn't talk about, like, if they were football, you were like, nah, he's not fast. Or if he was a quarterback, he can't throw hard. Or if he was a running back, he ain't shifty, but he's scrappy. Meaning that his biggest attribute is his hustle, right? And hustle don't put points on the board in any sport. I don't care how much you hustle. You got to score points. If you're a quarterback, you got to throw the ball long. You can't be a scrappy quarterback and only have a doo-doo arm. You can't be a scrappy basketball player. You can't hit a layup. Like Draymond Green, just be tackling people, man. Literally just be out there tackling people, man. Like just grabbing people by the leg, just causing them. Like, man, this is getting ridiculous, man. This is getting ridiculous. Ridiculous. But the Warriors, they won, man. Draymond Green they literally had an argument on the game about should he been checked out. Like, that's how you know. It's like, bro, like with Dennis Rodman, when he was getting 600 rebounds a game, he was getting 600 rebounds a game. So the little stuff he was doing, you're like, okay, well, even though he is doing this extra stuff, he getting 40 rebounds a game. Like, that's unbelievable. Draymond Green scoring 7 points, getting 7 assists, maybe 7 steals. Like, bro, you were very average, man. And you were kicking niggas in the nuts and grabbing people by the nose. Like,
maybe in the wrong sport.
Yeah, exactly, man. Let's talk about the premiere. It's coming to Houston June 24th. One of the best movies I haven't seen yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be great. I have a very funny comment that I don't want to talk about yet. I don't know if I can, but Bad Boxer, the movie. How's the premiere been going around the country,
man?
Well, Vegas was sold out. Grand Rapids was second place. But that's my hometown, so I didn't know who was gonna come, but a lot of great people came. We took a lot of pictures. We showed the movie. Every time we do a premiere, though, in different theaters, it sounds different. So the sound was kind of messed up in the theater. But people still enjoyed it.
When you come to Houston, the sound gonna be 100. I already know.
Yeah, I never had a problem with the sound in Houston.
When will the premiere be in Houston?
June 24th.
Yeah.
I should be able to get to Houston. When was the premiere in Vegas?
It was March 18th.
Are y'all gonna have another premiere or another viewing in Vegas?
No, it'll be out on Tubi by the time we get back to Vegas.
Oh, okay. I've been seeing you on social media with your little boxing glove backpack. I want one of them, man.
Why you call that man backpack little, man?
Well, I ain't mean it like that in a bad way. You know how like when you low key kind of hate because you ain't got it, so you be like, man,
yeah.
I seen y'all throw it.
You know how big that backpack is?
Oh no, I saw it. It looked like it's half the size of homie. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I really said first, like, God damn, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, oh, it's a backpack. I want one of them.
You gotta bring it on his back. How much? Bring a couple, man. I'm gonna get one too.
No, you got to go to GoMayweather.com.
Oh, I can buy one.
Yeah, get the credit card and comes with the backpack.
Okay.
Yeah,
right, man. I'm kind of, I had to buy a car recently, man. So I'm trying to
GoMayweather.com. Let me see.
I bought a car recently, man, and I have been avoiding, like I don't have the calls from the creditors, not creditors, but from like the dry calls, because I'm a cash person. I'm like, I buy cash. I ain't got to, people don't want to talk to you if you buy cash because they know they can't get you in the credit game.
Yeah, no, but that's a prepaid credit card. The TMT card is a prepaid credit card.
Oh, I gotta get a credit card to buy it?
Yeah, it's the memorabilia that come with the credit card.
Oh, yeah, I see Floyd Mayweather launches TMT Gold card as boxing. Okay, cool.
You know how many counting and reading jokes I got? This it was like an influx of reading jokes. This came. I was like, man, look at man.
You know what's funny though? When I wear that bag and I walk past people, it punch people. So I almost be in beef every time I walk around with it. Yeah. Getting on the plane and hitting everybody in the face.
Knock me down in the plane.
I saw Mayweather, man. I like that guy so much, man. Because a lot of times the prodigies that we have in our there's prodigies in any community, but especially ours, they don't get to actualize. Like seeing them be from child prodigies to young adults to adults to, they can look back on the career and be like, look what I did. You know what I'm saying? It's usually some funky stuff that gets involved in the middle. But Mayweather, man, we seen him go from child prodigy to like retired OG. That's rare.
Did you see his latest fight?
I saw clips of it. He was toying with that dude.
You talking about the dude in overseas?
Yeah.
You call that a fight?
It wasn't. I see he was toying with that dude.
I call that a abuse. That was man. They gonna take away one of his belts for that, man. Like, look, man, you can't be doing that to people, man. You can't be doing that to people, man. You over here torturing these people, man. I know he got a bunch of money, man, but you ain't supposed to. You could knock them out with the first punch.
Yeah,
Holly was supposed to be like 18-0 or some shit like that, though.
Yeah, he waited till the last round to really go in on him. Yeah. But he did put that work on him.
You know what? There was a time in my life where I feel like I could have fought Mayweather. Not because I'm better. I'm for real. Not because I'm better than him. Not because but I was just like, man, he's like 130, man.
Why do you think this, bro?
Because he's like 130, bro.
You ain't number 140. What you talking about?
Stop the cap. I'm 200. You know I'm 200.
Man, bro, you probably barely won.
Bro, I didn't came to your house and stepped on your scale.
You coming out the shower? You got a little water?
I don't know, Miss Dawn. I don't know.
I didn't came to your house before, Dub, and stood on your scale and showed you I was 200.
I don't like how you said that. You putting these false narratives out here, bro.
I'm 200. I'm 6'4". Well, I'm sorry, 6'3 1/4.
You putting these
200.
Make sure you let the listeners know that you was at my house potting.
I was at
your you got on the scale that was in the room.
Yeah.
What would they think, bro?
Nigga, you don't want to talk about you came to my house and got on the scale. I don't like how that sounds.
Oh, I'm not that, I guess, man.
How do I get tickets to the Bad Boxer premiere in Houston? Because I'll be. Yeah. It's funny, man. Because my wife, she's a flight attendant, and she flies out of Vegas right now. So she just literally been in Vegas, walking around, chilling all day.
Good life.
Is Idris Elba in Vegas right now?
I've already let her know. Once she became a flight attendant, I said, man, look, you got to use what you got to get what you want, and just make sure homie is worth a couple of meals so he can break us out something. You dig? If you gonna do it, make it worth a while. And the thing
about you and your relationship, man, is y'all are a couple, man, and y'all are like peas of a pod. Y'all even have the same last name before y'all got married.
That's not true. What I mean? Go ahead, though.
Y'all had the same last name?
No, not before we got married. No.
He lost
yeah, you can get tickets for the Bad Boxer at redcarpetevent.info.
You know what?
All this time,
I ain't gonna lie. I see that on every post. And then I like the little animated face post and you talk about the Bad Boxer. He let us know where we can go. So I'm going to go get him. I need to get him before the day of. I'm going to make sure I'm in Houston.
Okay, so is this the Bad Boxer with Terrence McPeters in it?
Yes. Yep. He's
Terrence McPeters is. We about to have this conversation, but Terrence. Okay, so
well, hold on. T in a bunch of movies though, because my wife acts. So T in a movie. T is in a movie with another young lady. Her name is Angela. I forgot Angela's last name, but she put like a movie together too. He in it.
Okay, so I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go and say it. I ain't want to say this, but I'm gonna say it. He older than me, so I think he's reasonable. So no, I ain't gonna say that, man. I ain't gonna say that. I love T, man. I ain't gonna say that. It's not. It's really the timing of the movie and where T's at right now and where he was during the movie, and it's a different time. So it's like kind of it's a different person. So there are some changes, and that's what I'm gonna talk about. But I'm gonna talk to that differently. I don't want to do that to T because that's my guy.
Well, anyway, that's cool though because he was acting in the movie.
Yeah. So
that wasn't him anyway. His name is Tiny McPeters in the movie.
Yeah. So the most important thing, the most important time.
T will run up on you while he's selling houses for Remax. He will run up on you, bro.
See, I see you put people. See, you talk about I'm a dime dropper. I ain't put this person out there.
No, so if you want to go buy a house in H-Town, go holler at T. Get you a house.
Say, man, look, man. T told me some real stuff one day, man. T was like, look, man. He said, look, it's like you gotta decide what you want to be, man. And you can do it all. You gotta decide what you want to be and do that.
Did you decide?
Man, bro, you want to have that conversation for real?
I just asked, did you decide? It's a yes or no. It ain't got to be a full conversation.
Okay, so it was me, Terrence.
Damn, it ain't yes or no.
Listen, no. I'm gonna tell you what. It was me, Terrence, Jay Prince, and 6'8", not 6'9", but 6'8", and Carlos. And so Carlos was like, "Hey man,
say it one more time.
It was me. Who? It was me, Jay Prince, 6'8". Yeah, it was me, Jay Prince, T, 6'8", and Carlos. And
Junior or senior?
My mama said what?
Jay Prince Junior or senior?
Senior. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why he was at the Y today. I think he came. We was hooping, and so 6'8" was an artist he had, and so 6'8" somehow 6'8" was getting managed by this guy named Carlos. Carlos was like, "Hey, blah blah blah." So he put me and 6'8" together, and so we was talking about music and and I was like, "Yeah, I'm with this group." And it's how we get down. He's like, man, you got to decide what. That's when it came out. He's like, you got to decide what you want to be. Do you want to be a member of the group or be a solo artist? And I was like, well, shit, the group is solid, So this is like 2003, so we hadn't even really just kind of hit our stride. We were still rapping on Casio beats, but He told me that, and it was like some opportunities to play basketball as well. So all these conversations going on at the same time in the same circle, you know what I'm saying? And Jay ain't saying nothing. He just sitting there being little, and it's and T's a big guy. At that time he was still training every day, and we just had a conversation, and somehow it came out like, man, you got to be what you do. You got to decide what you want to be. What you want to be, like, man, that's a deep. I'm 20 something years old, young 20, 22, 21. So yeah, T a good
nigga, you won 21 in 03.
Had to be, bro. Why you be hating, man? So if I won 21 in 03 and it's 20 years later and you calling me 40, how old was I?
Boogie. In 03, I was 22. So
okay,
you won
I was 25. I was 25 then.
27?
See what I'm saying? That'll make me 50 right now, man.
I mean,
20 years ago.
I mean,
I was 27.
I mean,
then if I'm 50, looking like this, man, put me in the movie right now. Not now, but right now.
I mean,
anyway. So for the listeners who don't know, give us a breakdown of the synopsis, the storyline, not the entire, but the trailer of A Bad Boxer. What's it about?
Basically, The Bad Boxer is about a young man who got his hands blessed at a young age, but dealt with different mental issues, mental health, and suicide, and different things that just triggered him to go and turn into the bad boxer. And so when you think about the bad boxer, you think about Bad Santa, You know what I mean? In that lane, you know, the things that make up a bad boxer.
Will there be a bad boxer too?
Smoking, drinking.
What was the question?
Will there be a bad boxer too?
Absolutely. The Bad Boxer is a franchise.
Okay.
So part 2 is called The Bad Boxer: The Rise of Big Japan.
Can I fight Aaron W in Bad Boxer 2? And can we have like a prelim match where I beat the steppers out of A-Dub? You know what I'm saying? Like you know, you have your main fights. Look at Alex. But she like, okay, and then like the first fight is so and so, and then I get to, you know what I'm saying, beat him up on camera. You know what I'm saying? Just acting though. Just acting.
Yeah, it would definitely be acting if you're gonna be lying.
Are you sure, man? Because I'm too on them.
It would definitely be acting if you're gonna be my ass. But sure, you know, if you want to start your cinematic debut and you want to be a preliminary boxing person on the movie and you defeat me, if that makes you happy, sir, I'm all for it.
Hold on, though, bro. I don't like how you made it seem like that would be my first movie I've been in, because I've been in several movies.
I'm not talking about the ones you make with your young lady friends, bro.
Oh.
Well, I've been in several movies outside of those movies. I've been in other movies. Like I was in certain movies.
But we're talking about the Bad Boxer. I have a question. So you did say the young man had his hands blessed at an early age. Will there be like a supernatural element to it, or is that just a reference of saying that, you know, he was blessed with the skill set?
Actually, Jeff Mayweather in the movie touches his hands and it gives him some knockout power.
I like it. So there is like a slight supernatural element to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you. That's the only way you're gonna knock me out, Bug, is if Floyd or Jeff Mayweather touch your hands and bless them.
Yeah, but hold on. But you know, it's a real talk. You know that I shook Muhammad Ali's hand when I was 8.
That ain't gonna help you, bro.
I'm just saying.
You better go shake Layla's.
Why would I shake his daughter's hand? I shook his hand, bro.
I'll write this backstory right now.
I shook Muhammad. I was in the airport of Dallas and I was walking through. I've told the story before. I'm gonna tell it again. And I saw him, and my mom, my aunt was with me, and just like, go shake his hand. Go shake his hand. I went up there. I said, how you doing, Mr. Ali? And he said, keep making them good grades in school. And I looked back. I was like,
why everybody got the Terrence McPeter's voice though?
Well, at this point, I don't want to do it because he was in Parkinson's mode at this point. But when he shook my hand and he's like, keep making good grades in school. And I looked back, I was like, how he know I make good grades at school? Oh my God. So I got back in the car and I was like, I'm not washing my hands for the rest of my life. But yeah, I shook Muhammad Ali's hand before. Who's the most famous person you ever met before? I'm gonna go through the whole panel. We'll start with our distinguished director who has, you know, probably worked with every Hollywood big name. You know, they probably try to steal your ideas because that's what they do in Hollywood. But who's the most famous person you've ever met?
I think it's Shaquille O'Neal. Or who's more famous, Allen Iverson or Shaquille O'Neal?
Probably Shaq.
Yeah, so it was Shaquille.
What about you, Miss Tyler?
First, I gotta correct you because I'm the director and he's the producer.
Okay,
you'll never get
if you want to box, you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, man, I got and I'm the writer too. So remember that while you're talking all that noise when we get to that second script. But
just don't write him in there. Don't write him in there.
You know, no, he gonna go down in the first 3 seconds of as soon as it starts. While the opening credits still going.
You gonna have one of them Tyler Perry knockouts. I'm gonna overact like a mug.
As far as the question go, I don't know. I don't think I'm a big person as far as it comes to giving people a certain level of celebrity. when it comes to maybe people that I've been around or been in the presence of that have celebrity status that I appreciate being with. You know who I actually liked that I met, and it was Isaiah Carey.
Isaiah Carey. Hold on. Isaiah, talking about Mr. Fox?
Yes. Isaiah Carey. Yes.
Oh, man.
Look, don't tell me you don't like Isaiah Carey, bro.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna let y'all finish, and I'm gonna tell you my Isaiah Carey story.
Man, you got a story for everybody, bro.
I need to hear this.
You was
story.
there too. You was there.
I mean, you see Isaiah Carey like once a week, bro.
Everybody, if you
don't go to Boudreaux's on like a Friday night, man, he gonna be doing the Isaiah Carey factor out of Boudreaux's on 59.
So look,
on today's news, we have.
we got him something else.
Fish, a shrimp plate, and everything in between scenes.
Okay, so Isaiah Carey. So we had a show. We had a show, man. Oh, I'll never forget this day. So we had a show, and we was at TSU. It was like some Stop the Violence. I forgot what it was. It was something. That's my incense right here going. I got my incense going, trying to get the room right. But anyway, we had a show. It was like Stop the Violence or something right there at TSU. Paul Wall was there, Slim Thug was there, and Sheila Jackson Lee was there. And so somehow me and Isaiah, we had performed, like we always perform early because we up and coming. So we performed early, did one of our inspirational songs, then we come on the side. We come on the side, and it's just me and Isaiah Carey. So of course I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm with so and so. I was like, oh man, I heard your song. I think it was first off, he wasn't talking like this. He wasn't talking like you. He's like, yeah, man, y'all sounds cool, man. I like that, man. Where y'all from? Tell me whatever. So then Sheila Jackson Lee comes from the back and she walks by. And both of us do the same thing. We both like, and I look at him, look at me, I'm like, man, Sheila Jackson Lee got some ass. She's like, and we do the whole dap thing, and we just sitting there like tripping, like, damn, she kind of stacked. You know what I'm saying? This is back name, but yeah, that's my Isaiah Carey story.
And I just think he's straight up down to earth.
Very.
To it.
Very. That's what I'm saying. Like we Mr. Mo and Mr. Dub can speak on this. When a woman who's built right walks by, all the men connect eyes and give a look like.
And then we be like, damn!
You know what I'm saying? So we both, when she walked, and then like Sheila Jackson Lee, you know what I'm saying? Because you be caught up in that same hairdo she always have. Everybody like, man, this same hairdo for 27 years. Mm-hmm. But then really, and she walked by, you're like, she kind of got some yams. But Miss Jackie, who's the most, you have all kind of artists come through your spot, but what's the most famous artist you ever had come through?
What's the most famous artist I had come through my show? Or what's the most famous artist that
you met? Yeah. That you have met?
All that stuff that makes the streets. They gotta be artists.
A person. I said Muhammad Ali was mine.
No.
Physical team and look forward to coming out. Right side, second row.
Carl Lewis. No, take him back. Beyonce.
Yeah, I can see that. That's a big name.
Yeah, me and Carl don't get along. He don't like me. He a big old queen, so he don't like me like that.
Who? Carl Lewis.
Carl Lewis.
Man, y'all better leave Carl Lewis alone, man.
Y'all, not me.
He cool until he get in his queenish mode. Then he wanna,
I can go there too. Director, I can go there too. Okay, if you want me to go there, I have range. Okay, I can go high, I can go low, I can go east, I can go west.
Yeah, he a trip.
I'm auditioning, right now because. But yeah, man. So Bad Boxer coming to Houston.
I see you. When I go to blessedtour.com, what information I'm gonna get there? Because I see you talk about it a lot, and I saw it on your social, so I wanted to ask you about it.
Well, Bless the Tour is just the way that people can come along, and be a part of the tour if they can't come to see the movies.
Okay.
So we trying to raise like $100,000. That's the goal. And that'll be to take care of course, travel and food and just expenses on the road that we acquire. Obviously, we didn't make it to Grand Rapids, Michigan on $137, but but we got here.
Oh, y'all in Grand Rapids right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ain't tell you the numbers game communication we had, because I was trying to factor in their time and your time, and in my brain I'm thinking it's Saturday because I'll be moving, bro. So you're on one time.
We should be on the same time.
No, it's 12. It's midnight.
I'm in Atlanta though.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're on the same time. Yeah.
Oh, so y'all midnight. So all this was nothing.
I explain to him, but it's all
she said 2 hours. I was like, man, 2 hours. Maybe Michigan. Maybe it curves up there. I said, I just go with the flow. But anyway, I was gonna ask about creativity. I like when you said, you didn't say it, but you made a point to say that obviously you didn't make it there $137. And what I know about being an entrepreneur, Ms. Dub knows about this, and Ms. Jackie, we're all entrepreneurs on this pod right now, is being creative in fundraising and reallocating funds and getting funds. Like, what are some of the creative, I don't want you to give no game away, but what are some of the creative ways that you were taught to how to be creative and create funds or generate interest? Well,
I got the idea for the GoFundMe from Spike Lee when he raised $1 million on Kickstarter for his movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I have raised over $5,000 on GoFundMe. So I'm going to raise the $100,000. That's one stream. T-shirts, that's merchandise. You know what I mean? That is a stream of income. Now, everybody's not blessing the tour every day. Everybody's not buying a T-shirt every day. So what else do we got? We got ticket sales. So we got the ticket sales to the actual premiere.
Okay.
Then the actual events that we throw along with the premiere, such as the after party, the brunch, you got to just kind of be creative and all kinds of things to make it as an entrepreneur. You got to stack up the streams of income.
Yeah.
We make logos, we film for other people, stuff like that. All of that accumulates to being able to do what we're doing.
And we are a mobile production company. So wherever we go, we're going to find some kind of way to provide our services to somebody that need it.
Mm.
So while we're here in Grand Rapids, we have a food commercial to do. We have a music video to produce.
A painting commercial.
A commercial for a painting company. We're still working and providing the same services that we provide wherever we are.
I don't know if you knew this, but I'm also a paid extra. Like, remember how Anthony Johnson was like he was Eazy-E in one video, and then he was another Eazy-like character. I do that sometimes. I get with the producers. They give me a character. I become that character. And, so if you want a reoccurring character in any of your films, I'll let you talk to my agent and see if we can get something squared away, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I want to do for y'all.
Sounds good.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, normally I don't offer my services, you know what I'm saying? I try to keep it, to like, does that work? Does that work? Doesn't that work?
Yeah, it worked.
But like, you pretend to be pretend to be like, yeah, man, see, I did that one movie with like Spike Lee Jones. Like, that's Spike Lee Jones. It's Spike Jones and Spike Lee little brother.
People actually do that. Like, seriously. And I have a hard when I'm not acting, I got a hard time fixing my face to not be like, okay, yeah.
Ms. Right. Jackie, have you ever had artists come to you and embellish they songs? They're like, yeah, I got 400,000 views. Come on the show. I know I can get you 200,000. I got 400,000. And they come on the show and then nobody ever see it. They're like, what happened to your 400,000, your 200,000?
No. Because you can't lie like that. And I'm going to go right there and look. I'm not even going to book you for the show until I check and see and make sure. And if you ain't just, you got 400,000, but on your pictures you only got 27 likes, then I ain't going for that shit.
Yeah.
Nah.
How is the digital age, how's the digital age and the way they make, because, Apple advertises on their commercials, you can make a movie on your phone now. Like, has that affect the way that you guys have to move when you're talking about shooting videos? And
I don't think so, because you can make a movie on your phone now, but at the same time, when people see those cameras and those lights and they hear a director and they see things being slated, then it's a whole different type of vibe than just standing there with somebody in their camera and their phone.
Yeah. That's how I felt about DCM Fly for a long time. I feel like he never really transitioned over from viral comedy to real comedy. It took him like a long time. He was funny, but like you could see his uncomfortableness on the stage, and he had to be carried by stronger characters around him. But I think he's kind of finally getting into it.
Yeah, I think he's pretty cool. I like DC.
Yeah. I'm way more of a Carlos Miller fan, though. Carlos Miller and Chico Bean are really my guys as far as comedy right now.
Yeah. I like the whole crew.
Man, it's been a great show. Dub ain't comment on BANs yet, man. He only told me I got it one time. It's been a great show. Miss Jackie ain't hung up in a hurry. Be like,
I've been sitting here looking at the lead button for the last 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, me too. I was just letting Boogie get his shit off. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on the screen but Boogie kind of tired and ready to go. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
And I just had one question, but I was letting you rock. Bro.
Okay, go ahead, do your thing, man.
I was gonna ask him one question because I'll be on the premiere page and I noticed it seems like y'all have some things with the colors of the red carpet or the carpet. Like I think the first one said blue carpet movie, and then I see another one says red carpet. Then I see royal purple. Does that have anything to do with the motor oil or the racing team, or is that just the color of royal purple?
It's just however we feel in that city, or if we find some banging ass carpet when we go to get the carpet for the premiere.
Got it.
Yeah, we saw some other colors that we want to bring out too.
Hold on, so do I have to wear that color at the premiere?
No, but you just don't
like, can I?
That color.
But can I wear that color? So you get like velvet green. I come with the velvet green 3-piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Match.
You're going to disappear on the film.
You might
what I'm saying.
Some of the film.
All you're going to see is a smile and a beard.
A floating head.
You'll look like a chameleon.
Yeah. Hey, man. Look, anything to go viral, man. Anything all right. Look at this, man.
Yeah, we just wanted to switch it up, though. Like, change events. We've had many red carpet events, so let's do the blue carpet. Now we got the carpet squares. Now we could change the shape of the carpet and all that stuff. So it's just adding a different flavor to it. Blue bounce off your outfits a little different than red do. So, we want to switch it up. People gonna be taking a lot of pictures and video. So
y'all gonna let Terrence McPeters MC the event, man?
If he want to.
Don't let Boogie do it. Don't let Boogie do it.
You know what, man?
Well, I'm definitely going to be there. I'm going to make sure I'm in town. I'm going to buy my tickets next week. I'll see I can purchase them right here. I'll click on it.
Why you hating on my MC skills, bro? I have the crowd doing the face rub. When you laugh so hard.
Okay. I got a question. And I know, so if you don't want to answer, you don't have to. So I see 200 to 500. So I would like to know, what do I get with the $500 ticket?
No, that's the amount of seats.
No, that's a sponsorship.
Oh,
okay. So it's a sponsorship. So how much are the tickets?
The tickets are 20 or 25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I can choose if I want to sponsor. Okay.
Yeah, if you want to sponsor, I was like what we doing, and you want your name dropped everywhere we go.
Oh, see, that's what I'm. Okay. See, Boog.
We are talking about this, man. Me and her. I ain't want to say about it on air, but we are talking about this, man.
All right. Oh no! See, you want your face. You just want your face somewhere, bro.
No, what logo do I have with my face on it?
You got you take a lot of pictures. So
we got some logos that came in of people's faces.
Yeah.
It works.
No, man.
Boogie, so let me give you some backstory. We can get off. See, Boogie at one point in time in his life, he wanted to be an underwear model. So Boogie has about four Facebook pages and like 2 IGs, and if you go sift through it, you'll find back in the day Boogie was running around taking like photos with his man cut out. What was homie? The How Does It Feel nigga? What was his name?
D'Angelo.
Yeah, he was running around here trying to be a little skinny D'Angelo for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And you'll catch like shirtless Boogie and oh shit, when he got the wings put on his arm. Oh nah, I saw that nigga shoulder for at least 10 posts. Say I'm lying, Boogie. Say I'm lying.
I'm gonna say you lying, bro. It's because you told me to.
I'm glad that you gonna say I'm lying. You know that shit true. Underwear model Boogie. So we'll donate it, and I'm gonna look up, and then I see like Boogie shirtless with 16 shots on his arm. You know what I'm saying? I know what he is.
Nah, come on, bro. No. What? First off.
I mean, you repping the brand, and you trying to pull some females. I know what you're trying to do.
No, man. I ain't gonna talk about my past life as I was in shape, bro. I am still in shape, you know what I'm saying? But I was in shape in a certain kind of way that I feel like, I got to see this. Man, this has been a wonderful pod, man. I just wanted to ask y'all one question before we go.
See you later, Miss Jackie. That's that I'm finna leave. Look.
I can just feel like 10 more minutes in Boogie. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm finna do the end of the pod, bud. So make it a 1 minute question.
First off, man, you're not gonna punk me.
Thank you guys. Mo Money McCoy. Ms. Andrea, thank y'all for joining us. Bad Boxer movie premiere is going to be in H-Town, Texas on June 24th, 2022. Go get your tickets at Bad Boxer movie. What's the website that they can go to again? Because I'm on Eventbrite.
Redcarpetevent.info.
There you go, redcarpetevent.info. It's going to be this beautiful Eventbrite page that you go to and you can purchase your tickets.
Yep. Yeah, it takes you to the Eventbrite page.
Oh, okay.
And that is The Bad Boxer movie premiere. We're in Grand Rapids. When is the premiere in Grand Rapids? Has it already passed?
It was Thursday.
Oh, it was Thursday. All right. Oh, but see, I got it right here because I can tell y'all when the next one is, even though y'all know. It's Houston. And then, from there, we also have one that's going to be in
Chicago on Father's Day.
Yep. Dallas, and then y'all still got Salt Lake City?
Yeah. We got Chicago, Indianapolis, Houston, Dallas, Omaha, and
Salt Lake City.
Oh,
be careful in Omaha. Be careful in Omaha, man.
June 27? Oh, shit.
Boys out there in Omaha don't play.
What they gonna do? Give them some steaks?
Okay, see, that was Aaron W. said that about y'all, Omaha.
The only thing I know about Omaha is Peyton Manning used to say Omaha, and then you can order like them gourmet steaks and burgers. This has been another episode of These 16 Shots Podcast with Young James Boogie and AR Dub.
Tell me how you took it, and I'm going to tell you what I meant.
And we had Miss Juice with Jackie, and we have Mo Money McCoy and Miss Andrea with the Bad Boxer movie premiere.
Bad Boxer.
Thank y'all for y'all time tonight.
Bad Boxer 2 coming out.